For real? Oh no. Let's go.
Boston
State of OH today. In Berkeley, California. You got it. This one's for three. AJ Hawk, $5,000. USA, USA, USA.
The following program is a collection of stooges talking about happenings in the sports world. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or ESPN. There may be some cuss words because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further.
Hey,
What?
let's go.
This show stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for.
McAfee on the line with a gorgeous assist.
The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers.
You pink.
Damn it! Be a friend, tell a friend something nice could change their life. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to our humble abode, the Thunderdome. on this super overreaction Monday, February 9, 2026. This sports program begins now.
Football!
That was it right there.
Yep.
The last football chant of the 2025-2026 season. We'll be off starting tomorrow for a couple weeks, but while we're off, what we'll be doing is celebrating the greatest football season we have had. We'll also be celebrating the greatest defense we have seen in a long time as we celebrate the Seattle Seahawks as your Super Bowl champions. Congratulations to Mike Macdonald, head coach of the Seattle Seahawks, hired a little over 13 months ago as the new era of the Seattle Seahawks shall begin with a man who was a defensive coordinator for Baltimore. But if you go back to like 2013 or something like that, he was our defensive assistant for the Georgia Bulldogs. Life wasn't going the way he wanted it to go at the time. He wasn't getting promotions. He was grinding it out. He wanted to apply to work for KPMG, finance company. Sat in the interview, was like, hey, sucks. Let me get back to football. Thank God he made that decision. What we're witnessing with him is maybe one of the smartest minds we've ever seen with ball. Now, everybody obviously compliments offensive gurus because it's special. It's the highlights. Hey, this guy's wide ass open. Hey, this offense is able to create this type of leverage in the run game. This guy's a super genius. Let's hire it. This guy, defensive coordinator, head coach, smothering defense, maybe the best in the history. Their run through the playoffs, absolutely dominant. And it's not just a dominance where it's like, hey, we're kind of let you do some stuff, bend but don't break. It's like, no, we are on your ass. And it's normally with just the front four getting home. So the other 7 just get to sit back and kind of watch. And all of them are thumpers. All of them are dogs. Darius J. Butler, 9-year NFL vet, host of Everything DB, Good D, Bad D, here with us. Look at Good D.
Hey. You too, brother.
What do they have in the corner of the team meeting room that Mike McDonald kind of leads?
Just a stack of helmets of all the enemies' heads that they've taken throughout the season. We saw a little glimpse of it. I'm not sure what clip or what it was behind the scenes, but we saw Mike McDonald in the front of the meeting room. And this is awesome. This is one of the best little props, gimmicks I've seen in a team meeting room. Love everything about this.
Yeah, I think this is Mike McDonald's kind of MO. Hey, we're going to be hard asses. And in a post-game interview, whenever he was celebrating with Boomer, Booger, and Alex Smith, he mentioned about addressing the team and talking about, hey, I need to become a better public speaker for you guys. And instead of judging, his team rallied around him because they knew they had something special. Sam Darnold, seemingly the perfect quarterback for this guy. His revenge tour from going from absolute shite-ass bust in everybody's mind to now a Super Bowl champion, and a man who will be able to say, hey, they got a statue for me in Seattle forever, potentially. Sam Darnold changed his entire career, changed his entire legacy, changed his entire narrative overnight in Santa Clara, California. And Sam Darnold didn't even win the MVP. The run game, Kenneth Walker, who had to share the backfield with Charbonnet, ends up being the most dominant player. He doesn't even score a touchdown. Their kicker hits 5 field goals. First time in Super Bowl history that happens in Jason Myers, and we talked to him this year whenever he beat the Indianapolis Colts. Okay, Phil Rivers, by the way, maybe a little bit more respect than that. Jason Myers goes on to set a Super Bowl record off of his right foot. Not a bad day at the office, I would say. He goes for 33, 39, 41, 41, 26. All no doubters, even with a little bit of a catch by Michael Dixon, the holder, to put that thing up. Pure as day. It felt like Jason Myers was incredible. Michael Dixon, the Australian, first ever Aussie to win a Super Bowl. Congratulations to him. He was unbelievable, just pinning him. He had coffin corner late in the game. Got to get this thing out quick. Let me go ahead and hit a low liner that goes out of bounds inside the 10 with no return. I mean, he was special. All facets of this team were spectacular. And I'll tell you what, it makes for a pretty boring game. It makes for a pretty boring game. Yeah. Drake May, the New England Patriots, absolute ass into the fourth quarter where he threw for 235 yards. Before that, none. What did they do on offense? Nothing. How did it look? Terrible. What was it kind of doing? Well, it was giving a lot of opportunity for people to say, cupcake schedule gets this New England Patriots here to the Super Bowl. Bo Nix doesn't get hurt. Are they still here? Buffalo Bills figure out how to not to mess it up, and they win it. Are they going to beat the Seattle Seahawks team? I'd like to say, I don't think anybody was going to be beating that Seattle Seahawks defense. I think what that Seattle Seahawks defense proved, just like what the Philadelphia Eagles defense proved last year, it's like, if you can get home with 4 and they can wreck the game, you can win anything. You can win the Super Bowl. And the Seattle Seahawks primed and poised to go ahead and do this for the next, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10,
20.
Is McDonald going to forget how to call defense? Is he going to... get worse at leading and speaking to the team?
I don't think so.
Or is he only going to get better? Is the culture only going to continue to grow? Schneider, this guy, unbelievable general manager, says, Pete Carroll, get out of my face. Pete Carroll came in and said, I want his job. I think this is how we win. We can compete. We got to do this. We can do this. Schneider said, sweet, cool. Can we please get this old man out of here? Okay, he had a hell of a run. We appreciate it. Jody Allen, cool seeing her up there celebrate.
Yeah.
I know nothing about her. She has no anonymous sources. She has no leaks in her. She is lock and key, basically, whenever it comes to ownership. We don't hear nothing. Now, is that because of how far away they are?
Potentially.
But it doesn't feel like they're ever working any angle. So watching her celebrate and give credit to everybody in the 12s, it was like a magical night for Seattle. And we might be looking at the next dynasty. We're talking about the Patriots being back to building a dynasty. It's like if this defense is going to continue to do this, which I think they possibly are, the whole league's in trouble for a while. Let's go to the Talks Table at Boston Connor, at Ty Schmidt. Con man, hey, way ahead of schedule.
That's right.
A run.
Way ahead of schedule.
Sure.
Looked bad last night.
Yeah.
Did not look great through the playoffs. 23 years old. First-year head coach reestablishing this. How many days into the entire Mike Vrabel era is this, Con man?
307.
So what does that mean for you after last night? I assume it was devastating. Patriots fans are used to winning these types of games. Obviously, they thought, hey, we're back. I watched a video from Vrabel and the Patriots team that got me jacked up.
Oh, Freebird.
Holy hell.
Yeah.
I like us.
Mm-hmm.
I like us. Boom, boom. Us against the world. It was like, yes, Patriots plus 4.5. Right play. Then that game started, and you heard Chris Collinsworth say it a few times. I think Chris Collinsworth should always have something to say. Been around the game a long time. You are the color commentator. You're the one that's supposed to say stuff. I appreciate the hell out of you in there. I thought Tirico called an incredible game. But he was like, if they kick one more field goal when it was 9-0, if they make this thing 12-zip, this one's about as good as over.
Yeah.
That's how it was literally through the entire first half and even into the third quarter. Fourth quarter, we get some magic that starts happening on the offensive side, but it felt like Seattle's defense was never going to let you guys back in that game. Almost had backdoor cover, but how did you feel watching it? And afterwards, what is the perspective of the Patriots fans? Still a great year ahead of schedule.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Leading up to the Super Bowl, you're hearing about this defense, and they're comparing it to Legion of Boom, and I basically was thinking, like, okay, let's slow down and have them win a Super Bowl first. They did that. They are, in fact, a historic, unbelievable defense. And Mike McDonald, whatever game plan he had for Josh McDaniels, I don't know if he was changing it every other drive. I don't think he was. He was just fantastic. I mean, he called damn near a perfect game. You mentioned, Patriots fans being used to winning Super Bowls. When the Patriots were down 12-0, I felt worse about that than being down 28-3 to Atlanta. Like, that's how kind of suffocating the Seahawks defense seemed to be the entire night. And honestly, it was one of those situations where you thought that they were going to get a first down and start to go a little bit. But then I think in the third quarter, one of the things Tirico said, because he did carry it, he mentioned, they haven't gotten a first down since.
Well, Tirico is a weapon, but go ahead.
Absolutely love Tirico. Good luck in Italy. But they hadn't gotten a first down since the first quarter. There was no kind of hope on the offensive side for the entire night. And then when A.J. Barner scores to go up 19-0, that's where it was like, okay, I don't know if we have the juice to go down and score 3 touchdowns, but a lot to build on. You mentioned it, 307 days into Vrabel's era, second year for Drake May. The sky's falling right now in New England, but personally, I feel great about the squad as a whole, and we'll see where everybody goes and how everything changes.
Ty, now when you talk about lack of star power in this Super Bowl, I don't know if any stars are really made.
Yeah.
Like Sam Darnold, Mike McDonald, I think.
Sure.
McDonald became a star last night. I think Darnold wins, but Kenneth Walker
didn't win MVP. Right?
I think Kenneth Walker. I'm not talking about in the football world. I'm talking about in the universe.
Yeah.
Now the number is going to be gigantic. There's going to be 120 plus 130. Last year 127. We assume it's going to be up to 130. But it didn't feel like if you were outside, what'd you take away? McDonald's the young hotshot coach potentially. Kenneth Walker, unbelievable.
Yeah.
161 total yards, no touchdowns, still wins the MVP. That's how awesome he was to watch. Offensive line kind of does their thing. And for the Patriots, it's like Drake May doesn't have his best performance. Defense, I guess, dominant. I don't know. Like, what do you kind of think like the non-football people took away other than San Benito?
Yeah, San Benito. Yeah.
Man, I wish I understood Spanish.
So
Me
bad.
too.
Because he put on a whole Broadway. That was a full. I have no.
It was a movie.
Was the engagement real?
Yeah,
Probably.
Allegedly, yes.
No, the wedding was real. There was an engagement
you're right.
early.
You're right.
So as soon as I'm watching the engagement, I'm like, oh, that's probably real right there. I wonder how they went about getting that to probably happen. Because for those that don't know, I've gotten a chance to understand this Bad Bunny character a little bit just strictly because I've realized he's a huge wrestling mark. Okay, so we also huge wrestling marks. So we know that he's shown anybody that is a wrestling person that gets in there today. It's like, okay, thinking about the spectacle, thinking about that. He has certainly done that. I mean, this dude did a residency down in Puerto Rico where people are flying in from all over the world. I think he lifted the Puerto Rican tourism thing like maybe 5,000%. I'm not 100% sure because of how popular he is, but he also loves like the show. So him putting together an entire Broadway play basically, which I assume was an incredible story.
Yeah.
I assume it was great. Even whenever he climbed up the power things to tell part of that story, I feel like he was telling the story of potentially Puerto Rico.
Yep.
Not 100% sure, but I'm thinking he was. As I'm watching and listening, I'm like, I hear, hey, I understood, hey.
Yep.
I got that one. There was a couple other that I was able to pick up. But I was thinking to myself the entire time, this is probably like a really historical and awesome like kind of lesson about Puerto Rico. Wish I understood it. Now, I'd like to say or think that we are at the technologically advanced position of society where that thing should have been able to be dubbed over to me.
Or subtitles at least.
Yeah, because the Spanish subtitle, we know.
I tried, yeah.
We know that's what that is. And then you go to Spanish subtitle, English subtitle, Spanish. You're kind of getting me here.
Yeah.
So if I could have heard and understood what was going on, I think I would have liked it more. But I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the vibe. I enjoyed the bops. I enjoyed all that stuff. I had a lot of people that hated me saying, I wish I understood Spanish. I'm an idiot because this idiot jock is complaining about.
Sorry.
I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Not everybody's bilingual.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I took French in high school and in college strictly because we were all taking French for the teacher because we were a big fan of the teacher. And then the teacher ended up hating us more than anything. It was a bad decision then. It was a bad decision now. I understand that. I'm sorry. I've had other stuff going on. I can't just pick up Spanish.
It didn't matter.
I've tried a lot. I asked Rey Mysterio to teach me stuff. I asked Dominic to teach. I try my best to learn. But on that note, to your point and a lot of people's point, D-Bud, I mean, that was more dancing than I have felt or experienced in a long time on TV. And if I would have understood it, I think I would have said the same thing I say now. That was a lot of effort, good show, great vibes. I do wish I could have understood it a little bit more.
For sure. The show was unbelievable. And me, I guess, being from South Florida and it being such a melting pot down there. There's people from all over different parts of America. There are parts of America that aren't that type of melting pots, but hearing it, obviously I heard it a lot more. My youngest daughter, she's half Puerto Rican, so her family had a whole thing that just loved all the stories that were being told. Not only about
Is that what it
Puerto
was,
Rico,
though? Is that what it was?
It was definitely a lot of stories and a lot of
his life
things that, because for me, that's not a show that's for me. But I can respect and appreciate him putting on for his culture and telling all those stories, not only for Puerto Rico, but for Latin America. Obviously, the power grid thing, that was a part of, the hurricane that they've kind of still been struggling to get their full power grid back. But it was just an unbelievable, I think, storytelling. I think the visuals, and to your point, I am on a 230-day streak on Duolingo, but I don't speak Spanish either. But I can
Congrats on your streak.
And thank you. And the visual of it, I know a lot of people are mad about this much of it, about half a second, but yeah, it was a lot of it's very pleasant on the eyes for most of it. And,
a lot of dancing, a lot of good vibes.
Ricky Martin.
Dude, I need a couple life out of him right there.
Yeah, come on.
Here we go. Ole, ole, ole. Because then I could have.
Yeah,
the here we go.
And Gasolina was only for 3 seconds. If we would have got some more Gasolina.
Another banger.
I thought we were going straight into full get. Didn't you think?
Yeah. And I was pumped. And then I saw Ricky, and I thought we were getting Living Vida Loca.
Yeah, nailed it.
Or a Couple Life.
But on that note,
I miss Ricky.
It was an incredible show.
Yeah.
Incredible vibes. People were going to be pissed regardless
Oh, yeah,
of
they
who
were
it
pissed
was.
at me. I forgot. They were pissed at me, too, because I did like it. And so they were pissed at you because you wish you understood Spanish. They were pissed at me.
I never said I didn't like it.
Oh, well, I said I liked it. I said I loved it, killed it, and boy, people hated that.
That's not real. Those people aren't real. Those people aren't real. They can't be. Honestly, there's going to be 100 and what million, we think?
30 plus.
Yeah.
Okay, so, we've experienced this at a much smaller level. Much smaller level. The more people that see you, the more people that are going to hate you. You know, like more people see you, more people like you. Hopefully, that's kind of the business. More people are like, hey, that's kind of my shit. Or people are like, I hate this person. And there's people that get hate views, obviously, and they love that. And then there's just people that just like hate people. The more people that are there, I think there was going to be a group of people that hated that. You know, no matter what. I will say, Lady Gaga, did not expect to see her pop up out of nowhere.
No.
Pop up out of nowhere, kind of seemingly the human trees. Smart idea.
Sweet.
Could you imagine trying to move all those trees?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, right.
That was the only way to do it.
Only way to do it is we need humans to be trees. Hey, you guys got to rehearse. You got to do it because we need you in. We need you out. We don't have time to be who's grabbing trees? We don't have time to do that. Need you to be able to move. Because I thought maybe there was going to be something with the trees at some point because the humans were in there. But instead it was like, no, just moving sets. That's the only way we can really do this. How many of them are? 1,400. Yeah, we're 2,000. However, 10,000.
Yeah.
We're just going to go ahead and do that. Smart. Once again.
Oh, yeah.
Because it felt like he was in different sets.
Yeah.
It really did feel like he was at different sets. And then how about we talk about the
Ball
pregame?
security. You got to talk about the ball security.
Great ball security.
Good spike.
High and tight, yeah.
Yeah,
Spike,
great spike.
was solid.
Better spike than I expected.
Yeah.
Thought that was going to be a lot of elbow.
He's an athlete.
Elbow with wrist. Instead, no, actual
Yeah.
spike. I was pretty impressed by that. Let's go pregame. Flyover was sick.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Flyover
Yes.
was absolutely sick. I thought that was coming from the clouds. You know, the handheld. This guy got great shot, guy or girl, I don't know who it is, doing the handheld, you know, the operator. I think they cut him a little bit, not going to judge too hard, but unbelievable stuff as you get them coming out of the clouds, right back to Charlie Puth, who's incredibly talented, with then the soul fighter coming after. I mean, it was that was a beautiful little series there to kind of set the entire stage. Shout out to the fans. Normally super corporate event. You know, usually like super duper. This is an incredible shot too. Hey, boys. Yep. How you doing?
Nice.
How you doing? Yeah, we just did that shit. We couldn't see it, but we know it probably looked awesome. I just think they did a good job. Like, I think the show was done well. And then, you know, halftime going to get talked about. End of game. Tarico transitioning. Oh yeah, Chris Pratt, John Bon Jovi. Great job, boys.
Yeah, right.
Hey, John Bon Jovi did have a little note in there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and then Chris Pratt just said, let me go ahead and just hammer this. You know what we're here for. Let's go ahead and get after it. I respect that and appreciate that. I thought it was a good game. Lacked star power, lacked explosives for a while, but I just think like all of it did feel big as it was going on.
Yeah, and to your point, you could kind of hear it.
Commercials kind of ass. So what's going on with so they're finding dogs?
Apparently.
What else?
I mean,
What's going on? Is this the Batman basement? You know, where he walks in there and it's just
Alfred,
yeah.
That's basically what they're like. Hey, everybody, happy you're all here. Let us explain to you what's been going on here.
You have to, is that one of those things that you sign in the agreement that no one's reading? You scroll to the bottom and click. Yeah, you could use my camera for whatever you want.
Probably.
It's fascinating because obviously, you know, people go door to door whenever they're looking for footage. Dateline.
Yeah.
Dateline, you watch these detectives go, can we get this camera from blah, 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 to blah, blah, blah. That commercial told me, I don't know if I saw it properly, told me, it's like, hey, listen, you just tell us what you need.
Yep.
Nobody likes losing a dog.
What?
Kind
I
of.
missed
I
that
think that's
commercial.
what it said. No, they're finding dogs now.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
families are happy. I mean, they're certainly.
Fuck that.
These dogs are back with their family.
They're tapping into every Ring camera they can.
Just wait, you'll see it. You'll see it and say, there, boom, bang, boom, boom. That's the Batman thing. That's the Batman basement.
Exactly.
At least now they picked that to say, like, yeah,
The girl was happy.
we're doing it.
Yeah,
She
it's
was
happening.
happy.
Hey, okay, so I guess that's good. This was a takeaway from me. I will say this was one takeaway from me. Foxy just said. And that's no BS, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, coach.
Way to go, BA.
I like that. Good idea, too. Encourage me. I got influenced by it. I'm like, yeah, actually, I am going to check because it feels like it's something that is affecting a lot of us a lot younger than any of us could imagine. And also in our direct group, it's like, hey, this is a very real thing. Shout out to BA doing his acting gig and hey, seemingly nailing it. Even like Serene. You know, when he looked over in the seat, I'm like, BA, that's no BS, baby, for a good cause and getting a chance.
Duncan brought it as well towards the end there. They just played the nostalgia track and just hit all those bases with Ben Affleck being a Goodwill Duncan, I believe was the name. And they brought out, you know, the old Friends crew. Yeah, here it is. Joey Tribbiani. I believe Family Matters, a couple of those people as
Steve
Mm-hmm.
Urkel.
Yeah, there is Steve Urkel. This one I thought also fantastic. Duncan typically does, though, bring the heat. And the other one was the Mr. Beast $1 million giveaway thing.
Puzzle.
Yeah, puzzle. I thought that was really cool, and they're
Okay.
still doing that.
I think
too.
he tweeted that nobody has
no one's
solved
done
the
it.
puzzle or whatever. I think I missed that in real time. I saw him walk and then I think I missed the puzzle in real time. Can we figure that out? What type of puzzle is it?
So it's like I think there's 4 videos out right now, and you just watch each video, and there's something wrong with each video, and that's how you kind of decipher the code, and then you send it to them on Slack or something in order to submit your answer to win the $1 million.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Beast has got it. Hey, we got this. We got Slack. We got this. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah,
Let me go ahead and pull from here. Let me go do
Salesforce.
this. How you doing? Let's go ahead and get this thing operated. If we pull it off, though, should be pretty big. Congrats, Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
This guy, since he's like a teenager, this dude right here, since he's like a teenager, one of these super duper thinkers.
Yeah, was the streaker a part of it, was my question.
So Streaker is pretty jocked, man.
Yeah.
Pretty jocked, man. I guess he's the owner of the company that he was marketing on his chest and back. So kind of a little... obviously, I appreciate the fact that Tarico said a real rocket scientist piece of, basically is what he wanted to say, but he's Tarico is streaking out here. And that is certainly true. And Williams chasing him down and potentially hitting him with one of these, I think was certainly fascinating because as players and coaches, and I know this is never really the thought because it's always like, and then the security people kind of get there and it's like a part of a game. For some players and coaches, I'm not saying where they came from, but some situations where people are just sprinting at them that they're definitely not supposed to be, there's some uncomfortable feelings by people, especially on a football field. So we've seen situations in the past where players or coaches have been like, absolutely not. Or you have no idea if there's a knife. You have no idea if there. What's the messaging? You don't know. You literally have no idea in the world that we're in. So I think that is why Williams immediately was like, I've been planning for this day.
Yeah.
Like who knows who this person is. So that seemingly jacked man hit him with an okie doke.
Yeah, pretty good run.
Kind of went down. Allegedly his own company. I mean, filming it on his Oakley Meadows. Okay, so he's going to have the shot and probably break down why he chose to juke this particular out-shaped looking one as opposed to going at this one. So pretty good little football game.
You ever been part of a game with a streaker?
Have I ever been a part of a game with a streaker?
Your Super Bowl? Did you have one your Super Bowl?
Nope. I don't think so. Have you?
I don't think so either.
I think we would remember, right?
Squirrel.
Yeah,
squirrel.
Yeah, had a couple of those.
Yeah.
MetLife seemingly had like a black cat too, I think.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
I think multiple times.
I
think, right? Didn't
For the Rats, yeah.
Yeah, so I think
They need it.
I had Black Cat scored touchdown at MetLife I was there for. Pretty good. Everybody just standing there literally like, go on. He's at that 10. Okay, sick. Squirrel, I think I've been a part of a squirrel.
Yeah.
Never streaker though. That one, there was one that had a smoke like a
against the Rams.
Yeah, San Francisco
Pink, right?
and
what's that?
I thought it was pink smoke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a few years ago.
Yeah, the pink smoke.
Was it
It's like-
Bobby Wagner that got
Yeah, I think
it?
it was Bills Rams season opener.
Yeah, but so I think that the reason why Tarico talks the way he does about it, and other people just like, this is a streaker. It's like you have no idea. That
No idea.
Yeah, and now granted, did they get checked coming in? You assume, but I mean, people got interesting ways of doing stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
And people are willing to do stuff. It's like never can be too safe. And I would like to reiterate the fact, San Francisco was good to us out there. Had a lot of people start talking about that whole thing.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of people talk about that whole thing. Hey, it's a nice city. We've been walking around here miles. A
lot.
People are talking. I had a lot of people, I believe, representing to the right wing of the political sphere, quote tweeting our video and saying, "Oh, isn't that nice, Mr. Private Plane guy who gets security into his hotel that is a 5-star thing and then gets driven to the backstage of a convention center? Yeah, I bet it is nice for you." It's like, hold on now. I understand that could be my life. And that sounds pretty sick, actually. Okay? That sounds, but I'm not there yet. We walked that shit.
pounding the pavement.
I mean, we were all over that place. And even on the maps, it says like moderate incline. It's like, that's a lie. San Francisco, especially if you live in Indiana. We're putting in steps. I mean, we were all around. Now, granted, it was just our area. San Francisco, very, very wide. I assume there was shitty areas. I mean, it is a city. I think that kind of happens in most cities. I think we even have some areas that are like not great. But the part we were at was very nice. And then, there were some people that immediately attacked me for saying it was nice because, this guy's been brainwashed by the right. This guy thinks San Francisco. It's like, you think that is what everything we had heard coming out, including what the mayor had to say of like 4 years ago, was like that city was down and out. And we would like say from our experience, seemingly we were not there when it was down and out.
Nope.
No.
We were not there when it was down and out. We were just there this past week.
Yeah.
We went to Stanford. Okay, we were there. We were in San Francisco for a morning. We did a show down there. We've never really been in Dahn, San Francisco. It was nice to us.
Yes,
so
it
I
was.
think Super Bowl would say it was a success.
We were
Very
taking,
much so.
people may not know when we say walk, like those are like 15,
20.
like 15, 20-minute bops. Like,
Oh, yeah.
so downtown and, most major cities, downtown areas, you're going to have some sketchy parts, some sketchy pockets. Obviously, you're going to run into some unsavory characters. But, yeah, it was – and the weather – the weather certainly.
Oh,
the
perfect.
weather was crispy, perfect. But, yeah, the city from our it was very nice.
From our perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, there's people that say, you don't think you dipshit, they just cleaned it up because you all were coming to town.
Maybe.
What do you think? Maybe. They did a great job.
Yeah.
And if it stays this way, it'll be incredible. If it goes back to being a dump the next time we're there, guess what we'll do?
Say it.
We'll tell you.
That's right.
Was actually planning on leading off the show, if it was, saying, this place is a shithole.
Yeah.
I was planning on it. Do you remember that? I was
yeah.
Can't wait to have to tell the truth about San Francisco if it is not great, because we're getting reports from people. I don't want to say both political parties, but center and one side telling us directly not great, and then a little bit on this side saying it used to be very think it's better. It's like, okay, so we had no idea what to do. Excited to tell the truth about it. Like, that's why I think this whole shit's for.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was great to us. It was great to us.
Phenomenal.
And the mayor had a little jumper.
He
Yeah,
did
man,
a
it was
jumper.
cool.
Mayor, one of these.
Bang, bang.
Yeah.
One of these, which I appreciate.
Oh, yeah.
I guess Steph Curry's been in the area.
True.
Yeah.
you kinda
No,
got
yeah,
to do what you
certainly.
gotta do.
That would
Let's
make
go to
sense.
one half of the hammer. Dahn. Cowboys AP tone. When it comes to the gambling,
Yeah.
when it comes to what happened last night, obviously under hits, which is not good for the public, I would
No,
assume,
it's
because
not.
public loves overs to hit in that entire thing. And then Seattle Seahawks cover with ease. And they were the 71% of the public bet at one point, then down to 60-some percent. They were the odds-on favorite and also the public favorite this entire time. How do you think the sportsbooks did, and how did most people do throughout this season? Did we get our asses beat this year by the sports books, or how do we kind of feel?
I'll start right there because it has been a long season, so we tend to forget things. The public got their asses beat this year. What was it when we were going through the season and we did this every Monday or Tuesday? I think there was like 2 or 3 winning weekends, but the playoffs got better, and then obviously in the Super Bowl things got better for the public if you were on the Seahawks, which majority was. It started at 75%. By the time we got off the air on Friday, it was down to like 65%. I think it ended somewhere around there. So the public won. On the Seahawks side, obviously, they got the money line. They got the cover there. The under, which was a dead nuts under the whole game, almost went over if Kenneth Walker's touchdown did not get called back there. So they got the under there. Then, obviously, if you took anything on the defensive side for Seattle, whether it be interception or sacks or whatever, touchdown, all of those hit. I went 3-1 first quarter under. Drake May over passing yards. A.J. Barner under a half yard. And then I lost Sam Darnold over his passing yards because he didn't really have to throw. Obviously, first touchdown of the game was another one. If you didn't see on the show,
Gabe.
Sports Rage had AJ Barner first touchdown. That hit again. It was I would say it was a good night for the books because JSN got hurt. He was out a bunch. Rondé Stevenson did get the touchdown, but didn't go over his numbers. I would say good night for the books in general.
Yeah, I will say anytime an under hits in a big time game.
Yeah.
That's going to be good for the books. And that felt like a lock early, but then they almost caught it. Almost caught it.
yeah.
Boy.
That fourth quarter, Drake May, does that give you hope? Okay, because this is kind of my takeaway. There was a sentiment like, hey, playoffs come, Drake May didn't play good. We were on the side of like, it was tough situations. You got the one defense, and then somehow again the number one defense.
Yeah.
And then, a better number one defense. So, like, he did hit like a murderer's row of defenses in the playoffs, but I think you're going to. Like, that's kind of what it's going to be. So some people maybe say, hey, big moment, big bright lights. North Carolina never really had to play in those types of games. He can't do it. I don't think that's the case. I would like to argue that I think it is a 23-year-old quarterback who hasn't seen a lot of defenses that he can pull from, and then he's getting tasked with taking on maybe the best defense in the league, maybe the best defense in the league, maybe the best defense ever, whenever it's all said and done, depending upon how their little dynasty, how this potential dynasty goes with McDonald in that defense up in Seattle right now. MLB, dark side, mission over bullshit, dark side. We're hanging helmets in the corner there. I think Drake potentially rattled, definitely quick, overthrowing a little bit, not by the moment, but by like a little bit of intimidation potentially by he doesn't know what the hell's going on. Remember, and I don't want to tie us back to Sam Darnold because he just won a Super Bowl, but it's rude. But there was a point in Sam Darnold's career where he said, I'm seeing ghosts.
Yeah.
Okay? And I don't think he's the only quarterback that's ever thought that. And that can certainly affect you. him through this playoffs with what he's had to deal with defensively, and then in the Super Bowl with what he's had to deal with the Seahawks, without a lot of good protection, but him also being pretty reckless with it all. What is your kind of thoughts on Drake May as a whole as we go into next year? Is he made man at this point in your eyes? Or?
No, definitely not a made man. He had a great second year, almost won the MVP, but he still has, I think, really good pieces around him. And why I had so much confidence in him going into this game was because of Josh McDaniels still been there. And then Mike Vrabel still been a great head coach. So he has good pieces around him. This will be a learning experience for him for sure. We saw a little mic'd up on the sideline in the weather against the Broncos in the AFC Championship where he's like, hey, man, this is hard. Like, and once you get to the playoffs and you play these teams, you're playing the best of the best. You talked about Denver, most sacks. You talk about Houston, historically great. And then you get Seattle. And on the offensive side with the Seattle Seahawks, didn't turn the ball over this whole playoff run. So with that defense, you're almost never going to beat them. But, yeah, with no protection. And then when he did have opportunities to hit some throws that he hit all year, he didn't. He missed some layups, and that's just part of it. He didn't play his best ball. He'll learn from it, I think. I think he'll probably use his legs a little more in these situations, not only just from him, but from the coaching standpoint as well. But this team, this defense, like we talked about Snyder earlier, just studs on every level. And then their head coach, Mike McDonald, he's unbelievable when it comes to dialing it up.
Yeah, and to your point, like the good pieces, you mentioned coaches. Like they need good pieces on, the outside and the inside where it's like, hey, it doesn't matter what they're in. We're just going to throw it here, and they're going to be open. He's going to have a chance. Like, there was never a point. Stephon Diggs was their number one this year. He had his worst game yesterday, and that was shocking, it felt like, to everybody. And I don't know what the plan was going into it, but it felt like at some point they had to either scrap it or go a different way, and they just could never get anything going no matter what.
They couldn't run the ball.
Yeah.
What's that?
They couldn't run the ball.
Yeah, Seahawks are just so good.
Yeah,
Before,
great.
right?
Yeah,
I mean, McDonald came out and said, if you can stop the run with split safeties back there, you're in a good spot.
Yep.
What does that mean?
So it basically means, you don't have to put 8 in the box. You hear that term a lot, 8 men in the box. And that basically means you go from a 2 high safety look, and then you go to a single high safety look, which means you bring one of those safeties from the deep part of the field, and now they have to get down there closer to the line of scrimmage to stop the run game. But when you can just stay in that quarters type 2 high defense, first of all, for the quarterback, it confuses a lot more things coverage-wise, because when you are single high, you're one-on-one on the outside, you're one-on-one. But when you have those 2 safeties, you can just trust your front 7 to stop that run. And they did, and you put them in a situation where they have to drop back and pass the ball, it's going to be tough sledding.
That second pick, I think Drake, middle of it, was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Like, I think that was, I didn't expect, there was 4 guys there.
Yes.
And that's
Which
because
one,
the second where he threw it,
touchdown?
He had a Mac Hollins throw that was a completion.
Right before the touchdown. It was filthy.
Unbelievable. Then the drop in the bucket. But then there was one he threw in a double coverage with the 2 crossers right in the middle of the field.
To end the game, basically, right here.
Right here. I think he was in the middle of that and go, oh, no.
Oh, it's okay, yeah.
Yeah, because they show a close-up of his face whenever he throws it. And I legitimately think he goes, oh, no, as he's throwing that, because there's so many people back there because there's nobody up.
Yeah.
So, there's more people in coverage. And that's what the Eagles were able to do last year when they dominated the Chiefs. And now the Seahawks just did the same damn thing against the Patriots. I have not lost faith in Drake May. I think all these things are him to learn from. Okay, light box means probably there has to be humans somewhere. If he's not here, he's probably here. All these things are good for Drake, even though in the moment it had to suck. And he got choked up last night afterwards. And you could see, just by the way he was sitting and his build and his face, it's like, this guy's so young, man.
Oh, yeah.
Boy.
His guy is just so damn young out there.
You know, it was a huge difference, and I did not see this coming. Sam Darnold had a lot of pressure, too. Milton Williams was just dominating their right guard. Sam was unbelievable in the pocket of getting out of the pressure and missing and avoiding and then making plays. And Drake was not in that sense last night. He sat there a lot, took sacks where maybe he could have run or whatever. But I think a big difference was that Sam was so good at avoiding those sacks, and Drake was not.
Sam was running one to the right and cut up.
Yeah, he
I was
did.
like, ooh, Sam Darnold. Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, is senior NFL insider for ESPN. Shout out to ESPN, by the way, hosting the next Super Bowl. Should be an absolute blast. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Schefter.
Yay.
Oh, you're going to Augusta. Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm still in the green room. Am I allowed to leave here Friday? I got here 9 a.m. Friday morning. I'm waiting to leave here. I haven't gotten your clearance yet. Am I allowed to go yet or not?
Yeah, what all happened? So I do apologize. I wanted you to join us live so that we could thank you for the season that was. You showed up for us every time we needed you, and then one thing led to another. People got stacked. I heard you were back there potentially holding court a little bit. Heard you met some people and everything like that. And then whenever I go back for the next break, I'm like, is Schefter here? They're like, no, he had to leave. I'm like, got it. We We apologize though for that. Want to let you know that. We
All
apologize.
good. All good. All good. I just left there 5 minutes ago, so it's time to go catch a flight home.
All right, yeah, I understand. I get it too. We knew there was going to be a little something, as there should have been. Okay, let's chit-chat a little bit about said Super Bowl, and then we'll move to off-season storylines because Max Crosby's going to be a huge part of that entire thing. Big storyline coming out of last night is that the Seattle Seahawks defense might be legendary yet again, that the Patriots are potentially in a spot where they're going to be okay. What are your thoughts? What are you hearing around Super Bowl time about how the game actually went last night?
Well, I think the Seahawks defense cemented itself as one of the great defenses of all time. I still like the Bears and the Ravens all-time defenses, but this Seahawks defense last night, they got so much pressure on Drake May. To me, they go down with the Denver Broncos team that won in 2015. They go down with the Legion of Boom team that won a Super Bowl and almost won 2. They're in that upper echelon of defenses. They gave New England nothing last night. But to me, the story of this postseason and this Super Bowl, people will always remember it as the time in which Sam Darnold overcame everything that he did to go from seeing ghosts in New York to seeing his reflection in the Vince Lombardi Trophy, to bouncing around the league from New York to Carolina to San Francisco to Minnesota to finally winning a Super Bowl in Seattle. 5 teams. Nobody's ever done that before, starting and winning. And it's just an amazing journey to get to where he wound up. And he's deserving of it. He obviously played a great postseason. He did not have a turnover all postseason long, which, during the season, they were second in the league most turnovers behind only Minnesota. And then they played clean, flawless football in the postseason. Sam Darnold did a tremendous job. And I think people always remember that. And it's amazing. He's in that draft class 2018 that produced Baker Mayfield and Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. And he's the first quarterback in that draft class to win the Super Bowl. And him and Josh Allen are very, very close. And as much as Josh Allen would love to reach and win a Super Bowl, I'm sure he's incredibly happy for his good friend Sam Darnold for winning Super Bowl 60 last night.
Yeah, and people are going to hold Sam Darnold over Josh Allen's head for the rest of his career until he wins Super Bowl with how this whole thing has gone and how we judge postseasons. Lamar as well and Baker. Congrats to Sam on that. Feels like he's a perfect fit for McDonald in Seattle. Let's talk about McDonald. When he got hired to Seattle, I think we expected him to get a head coaching job, but we didn't know much about him. He wasn't at Baltimore for long. I think he was in college before that, becomes a DC over there, crusher. I think he starts slow. I think it wasn't good early. Maybe very, very bad early. Then he figures it out quickly, turns Baltimore into this defense that we remember from the Baltimore Ravens, gets a head coaching job. We all just assume it's going to take place, but because he's a defensive guy, we don't know much about him. He's certainly unique, I think, whenever he talks, how he acts. But his team is unbelievable. Can you tell me a little bit about McDonald and why everybody knew he was going to be a good head coach and kind of where he thinks he's headed?
First of all, you're talking about a very cerebral guy, really intelligent, really soft-spoken, really quiet, and really a really good guy. And I don't know that there's been a head coach this successful. He's the 3rd youngest coach in history to win a Super Bowl, joining Mike Tomlin and Sean McVay, which is the kind of company that he's now keeping to win that Super Bowl. And when he was coming out, he interviewed in a bunch of places. He interviewed in Carolina. He interviewed in Washington. Seattle was one of his last interviews, and the interesting thing was the Washington Commanders had a high level of interest in hiring him. And his wife, Stephanie, was a cheerleader for the Washington football team. And Stephanie's family is from that area. So you would have thought, no-brainer, wife's from the Washington area, wife worked for the Washington football team, that's where he's going. And even when he was out in Seattle visiting, the Commanders got him on the phone and made one last ditch effort to try to get him to come back to Washington from Seattle, Washington, where he was visiting. But in the end, the amazing part about it was, to me, he chose to take his wife and move across the country. And Seattle was my very first job out of college. It's a great city. It's a beautiful city. It is a far away city. You can get to Europe quicker than you can get to Seattle. And Mike went there because the main reason was he believed in the general manager, John Schneider. He just trusted and believed in him, felt like that was the right guy for him. And John Schneider rewarded his efforts because if you look at what they've done, They trade Russell Wilson in that trade that nets them, amongst other things, in that trade, Charles Cross, Boye Mafe, Devin Witherspoon, all the players that they got in that Russell Wilson trade. And so, to me, Russell Wilson helped Seattle win its first Super Bowl, and Russell Wilson helped Seattle win its second Super Bowl yesterday. And John Schneider pushed all the right buttons. Like, if we go back to last offseason, too, they wanted to keep Geno Smith. They wanted to keep him. Geno was the one who wanted out. And when Geno wanted out, well, then they traded him to the Raiders and pivoted to Sam Darnold, another great John Schneider move. So Mike McDonald goes to Seattle because of John Schneider. John Schneider rewards him for his commitment. And now together, they won a Super Bowl together last night in San Francisco.
That's a hell of a play by John Schneider. All the decisions he made pissed a lot of people off throughout all of it. You know, moving on from Gino, moving on from Pete, moving on from DK, moving on from Ty, moving on from a lot of people. I mean, even go back to, I guess, whenever he moved on from the Legion of Boom and built on with Russell Wilson. He's made a lot of decisions where he has taken a lot of shots to the shins. So for him to get to the point where he's the only guy ever to win multiple Super Bowls in the same organization with a completely different team and head coach, it's like the amount of fires that he had to be in, especially in the world that we're in right now, where everybody wants everybody's ass. If it isn't a Super Bowl, isn't a Super Bowl, isn't a Super Bowl. So for him to get a chance to feel the confetti again, I assume was pretty gratifying. I assume there was some real moments of fulfillment there for Schneider, Shefty, I would assume.
And listen, when you win a Super Bowl like that, usually it's because your owners are great, usually because your GM's making the right calls, usually because your head coach is a stud and your quarterback is really good. Like, those are the starting building blocks. Now, Seattle had an exceptional defense, and that was the key to the win last night. But John Schneider did make all the right moves, from hiring Mike McDonald, luring him away from Washington, which wanted to hire him, and then going out and making the move at quarterback. Like, that's a dramatic move last year at the quarterback position. And again, I don't think that was plan A. That was probably plan B. But it was a great plan B, and it worked out as well as it could have for John Schneider. And all the moves that they made, that defense is just fast, strong, built to last. Now, here's the other thing. They've got some major decisions to make this offseason, because they're going to have Jackson Smith and Jigba eligible for a new deal for the first time. He's going to want a new contract.
Definitely.
Devin Witherspoon is eligible for a new deal for the first time. He's going to want a new contract. You're going to have those issues at a time where you have other free agents, players whose contracts are up, like Kenneth Walker with Zach Charbonnet out with a torn ACL. So they have to solidify that backfield. And Clint Kubiak is taking the head coaching job with the Raiders.
On that
so now
note,
you got to have a third different offensive coordinator in 3 years.
On that note, Ty has a question for you.
Yeah, Shefty, is there any idea who the next OC of the Seahawks will be? I mean, I know, the game just ended last night, but, is Kubiak going to take a lot of that offensive staff with him to Las Vegas? Is there any kind of name that you can think of, or what's that process going to be like, naming a new offensive coordinator?
Yeah, they have on their staff a quarterbacks coach by the name of Andrew Giannacco. And I think Andrew Giannacco is going to be an offensive coordinator, whether that's with Clint Kubiak in Las Vegas or whether he stays on in Seattle to become an assistant. Michael Burns spent the 2024 season with Kubiak in New Orleans. I would imagine he might go. The run game coordinator, Rick Dennison, and run game specialist, Justin Otten, they have a history with Kubiak. Look, I don't know exactly how it's going to break down and how it will work out, but he's going to take a couple of people with him, I'm sure. And there's going to be a little bit of discussions, who stays and who goes. And he's going to have to build a staff, and Seattle's going to have to rebuild its offensive staff.
We assume they'll be able to do it, man. I just assume they'll be able to do it. I'm going to now, and Seattle Seahawks fans are going to say it's about time. I'm just going to assume they're making the right decisions up there. And I know they have felt that way, but I am going to assume that the Seattle Seahawks are making the right decisions until I'm proven that is not the case. But being able to just flip an entire culture, paint over some of the walls.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to do a whole new chapter. Very rarely works. That's why what we're seeing in New England, awesome, no matter how this kind of goes. And definitely now, Seattle Super Bowl champions yet again with an entirely new roster, a whole new locker room, a whole new building, one GM, and an owner who's an absolute beast. I think Jody is a monster. I think she is a great owner. Congrats them all, and their fan base continuing to be in primetime is good for ball as a whole. So I'm pumped for them. Let's move. Go ahead.
But one other thing, though, before I think my colleagues at ESPN reported they would be for sale and that they could fetch a record price. I think they estimated $7 billion. I had somebody in NFL ownership tell me that they think the Seahawks can get $10 billion, which would become the highest price paid in the NFL. 10, that's right, Pat. $10 billion. Billion.
It'll probably be more than that, too, because Seattle certainly has all that money up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of NorCal area. A lot of people probably want that. That's good. Multiple people that have a shit ton of money are potentially going to want it. Hey, wins the Super Bowl. Sells that. Hey, congrats, Jody Allen. Congratulations, if that is the case. Let's move to some other storylines that are going to obviously take up some of the offseason. Go ahead, Con,
Yeah, real quick. Seattle not favored to win the division next year. Something to think about as far as how far up they are. But, Shefty, news that we kind of were reading today. Max Crosby told Tom Brady, hey, I'm never going to play for the Raiders again. Is that real? And then also
Jason LaConfort, I believe.
Okay, LaConfort is the one who reported that they had a conversation. Is Max Crosby forcing his way out? Is he most likely done in Vegas, or is this possibly just the first iteration of the Myles Garrett type thing where he gets a new deal and gets paid a bunch of money?
Well, look, I think Max isn't overly thrilled to be there right now. I don't know exactly what he did or didn't say to Tom Brady. I think there's a feeling around the league that he would like to be traded. And then the question becomes, is he actually traded? The Raiders prefer not to trade him. Now, it depends how dug in and how headstrong Max is here in this particular situation. They just signed him to a contract extension a year ago. Mark Davis always has loved Max Crosby. They've got a new head coach coming in, and Clint Kubiak. They're going to have the number 1 overall pick in the draft. Fernando Mendoza is going to be a Raider. They have $90 million in cap space. And it could be that Max has grown so disenchanted with being there that he absolutely wants to move on. But I think that there may be a window to sit him down and say, look, you can be a big part of this turnoaround here. And I know that
they've already done that, 3 times,
Yeah.
Shefty? They've already done it 3 times.
I got it. I know that they would prefer not to trade him. And I know that if they're even going to listen, and I'm sure they probably will wind up listening, I was told it would take a Micah Parsons type package to even consider dealing Max Crosby. Now, is somebody going to give up all that the Cowboys gave up from Micah Parsons? I don't know. We'll see. But I think with these situations, he may want out of there, and they may be open to listening to it, but there's still some steps that have to unfold here before we know exactly how this will play out.
How far into the future, because the NBA trades like 20, 35 first-round picks, how far into the future are the NFL teams allowed to do that?
It's funny you say that. Right now, teams are not allowed to trade draft picks beyond 3 years. You can only trade up to 3 years.
Wow. Hey, where'd you go?
Picks.
Did you have to open a safe in your brain there to find that information? Like, what happened there? You were trying to find that one. You didn't expect that question.
No, I didn't. But the funny thing is I had a conversation with somebody about that this week. And I'm going to tell you right now, there are going to be people in the NFL this offseason that push to have that limit grown to 5 years.
Yeah.
So they're going to try to.
Might as well.
20.
Yeah.
The NBA, I think you're allowed to trade 2075 if you want.
Yeah, you know what? Right now, it's 3 years in the NFL, and this has not been out there at all, so you can put it on your bottom line. There's going to be a push by at least one team this offseason to extend the NFL trade limits from 3 years of picks to 5 years of picks.
We like that team.
Okay.
Love it.
We like that team sacrificing the future for the good of now.
That's right.
You know, we'll deal with that later. We can get those things back if we need to. You need us to be ass? We'll pick up some more of these picks if we have to. Don't you worry about that business. I love that action. I love that movement. Now, that's coming from a team that gave away 2 number 1s for Sauce Gardner. Hey, Sauce, excited for you to be back next year. Excited for you to be back next year. But I was trying to think in my head about Max Crosby. Okay, so we just need to give 20, 30, 12, 31. That's what we need. Just go ahead and give those. But I guess it's not allowed to do that.
It might be Ballard who's pushing it.
Ballard could be. Hey, you think I should be allowed not to trade all these things?
It's not.
What's that?
It's not.
I mean, he might vote for it, but teams have to vote on that. But the proposal will not come from the Colts.
Well, they need to co-sign that thing because we don't got a lot in the next 3 years. We don't have anything. We don't have anything but Sauce and our team going to win a Super Bowl. And I saw Daniel Jones with Fernando Mendoza.
That was cool.
And it was tweeted, said, Indiana quarterbacks. Like, okay. So we signed him. That's great news. What's his deal worth? I'm excited. I'm very excited for that. You know, we would certainly be pumped up about that. Okay, let's move to some other storylines, shall we? Speaking of quarterbacks, go ahead, Tone.
Yeah, Shefty, speaking of veteran quarterbacks, let's talk about Kirk Cousins, who is rumored to be released and then be able to be a free agent and go wherever he wants. And then Aaron Rodgers. There was also a report about Aaron Rodgers this weekend that he loved his time in Pittsburgh, and the teammates loved him. They spoke about him glowingly in the exit interviews. I heard that as well. What's the latest on Aaron Rodgers? And then also the Vikings potentially bringing in a vet to compete with JJ. Could that be Kirk? What's the latest on all that?
Well, when they had the exit meetings with the Pittsburgh Steelers players, almost to a man, they all wanted Aaron Rodgers back. And the one thing that was conveyed to me was how much respect and love there was from other teammates about Aaron Rodgers and how much they wanted him back. And the idea at that point in time was to give him about a month, give him some time to think about things, process things. And in that time, they go and hire Mike McCarthy. Now, they didn't hire Mike McCarthy to bring back Aaron Rodgers, but I don't think that hurts the situation at all. If anything, it helps it. And so, obviously, Aaron Rodgers has to decide what he wants to do. But I think the Pittsburgh Steelers absolutely would love to have him back and would welcome him back. Kirk Cousins, he's expected to be released. They restructured his contract with the idea that he would be released. He'll be released before the new league year begins. I think he'd like to play, but he's going to consider all his options. That could include TV. That could include retirement, business, whatever it is that he wants to do. He'll have the option to doing it, but the Falcons will release him before the start of the new league year. So that'll be an option for him. And you bring up Minnesota. Yeah, well, Minnesota's always going to bring in a quarterback. Obviously, they have to do that anyway. The question is, who's that going to be? I asked Kirk about Minnesota last week, and I didn't get a no, but I didn't get a yes. Like, it's possible, but there's a lot of things out there that are possible with him.
He's got that older couple, body gurus.
Yeah, exactly. They still live up there. Yeah.
Good fires. Remember, we watched quarterback with him up there in Minnesota. He seemed to really enjoy his life. Maybe he goes back and says, listen, I was never supposed to leave, but they gave me $80-some million guaranteed. Sorry about it. Have you guys been Have you guys been doing pretty good? It's like, oh, Sam Darnold, yeah, I watched that. That was crazy. He's a Super Bowl champion. Hopefully we are. There's a chance that all that happens. We shall see. Okay, and now, because we are on this Super Overreaction Monday, all eyes are on the next football season. Off-season storylines in abundance. Who is going to get to the top of Lombardi Mountain? Can anybody beat the Seattle Seahawks? Those are all storylines that are developing. But what's happening on this day, D-Butch? What's happening?
We got to do this property.
Yep. Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Hey.
Don't get caught.
Blue 14! I heard! Blue 14!
Which way are we going?
Ta-da!
Yep. Happy Handoff Day!
Oh,
Happy Handoff Day!
Happy Handoff Day.
Happy Handoff Day, Shefty!
Happy Handoff Day,
Handoff Day. Hey, that was good handoff.
Good cadence. Nobody jumped. We good. That was good.
Perfect.
Good handoff.
Good arm movement.
Dealing cards? Yeah, that's just like it was Happy Handoff Day. Happy Handoff Day.
On that note,
Day.
on that note,
Handoff
Shefty,
Day.
happy Handoff Day, boys.
Hold on, Shefty. Hold on. We're leading this one, not you. Okay, you got all your talking points.
Yeah.
We're doing journalism around here on Handoff Day.
Is there, I know it's a long ways away, and obviously 32 teams want to be there, but is there any plans that ESPN has that you maybe want to break that we can look forward to in LA next year? Maybe you already know the halftime performer. Anything you want to break, Shefty?
Come on, Shefty.
Well, I've seen the NFL script for next season. It's a doozy. And wait till you see the Super Bowl matchup next year in Los Angeles. I mean, I couldn't believe when I read the script. I couldn't believe the script, the halftime performance, everything. It's really incredible.
Hell yeah.
So it's going to be a magical year ahead on ESPN and ABC. And the handoff, you carried that ball better than Bad Bunny there, Pat. That was
Good ball security.
I would like to say San Benito actually had bueno ball security. I would say. I would say he had good ball security. So that was a nothing right there. That was a nothing.
Come on, Adam.
Shefty football. Come
Shefty
on,
feeding conspiracies. This guy.
No, listen, I'm in LA right now. And all I know is the Super Bowl's on February 14th next year, day before President's Day. I think that's the latest the Super Bowl has ever been played.
Yep.
I said to the people this morning, we're here in LA. We flew in yesterday to do Get Up Here this morning, be part of the handoff. And we might as well just take up residence in LA because this is going to be a huge event for the network. There's going to be a lot of people spending a lot of time here over the next year. A lot.
Okay, it sounds good. Sounds like a blessing. I don't think we knew. Did we?
About the handoff?
I did not.
I heard about it on Friday.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, we learned about this. We were talking to some of the people from the ESPN NFL crew. You know, we're on the graphic.
Okay.
That's sick. We're on the graphic.
What are we talking about?
But like as we were, I didn't learn. I learned about this from an ESPN NFL on-air talent, you know, kind of multiple in a group conversation. Yeah, we're flying to L.A. for the handoff immediately after a Super Bowl. What's that?
That's commitment.
Excuse me?
What's going on? The handoff. What's going on? Oh, we're the handing off because the ESPN Super Bowl next year. It's like, oh, sick. When's that happening? And then it's like, cool. And then I see that graphic. I'm like, oh, fuck. We certainly were supposed to know about that at some point. You would think that we were supposed to be told. It was cool. Scott Van Pelt was out there.
Oh, yeah.
I believe NFL Live was out there. Laura Swagoo, Ryan Clark were out there. Late 12:31. I saw the graphic. 12:30, 1 o'clock Eastern or something like that. Yeah, it was. They were out there.
Disneyland this morning.
Yeah.
Look sick. Were you guys, you were at NBA Today studio, right, for Get Up?
Correct. Yep, that's where we were.
Why weren't you at
Nobody
Disneyland?
keeps
Hey, why didn't you go to Disneyland? Do the terror.
Because, you know,
terror. Yeah, that thing.
I've been gone 9 days, and I want to go see my dogs and my family.
I get that.
Might have been why we headed out here on Friday. That's on us. We appreciate you guys doing that for the good of the next year's Super Bowl. You're the man, ladies and gentlemen. Great season, dude. We appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you guys having me all year long. Honestly, love being with you guys on Mondays. Always a lot of fun. And I'm just happy that I can leave the green room right now. Thank you.
All right, Schefter. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Schefter. Acting like he was having a terrible time back there. I heard he was.
Exactly. Getting numbers, yeah.
Hey, holy shit. Who would have thought? You and me here. Yeah. Hey, I'm Adam Schefter.
His Rolodex grew.
Certainly.
Number one pick.
I believe there was not only that. I mean, there was also
some bigger names, I think, too.
Whoa. Maybe not in the end. Fernando Mendoza might be a goat out here. But yes, certainly others. And Bailey McComas is seeing this like, this is like a big moment for Schefter. Mm-hmm. Boom. And then all of a sudden you look at the photos and it's like, Schefter just had a happy hour basically in our green room.
Yeah.
A lot of handshaking. Good for him. Mm-hmm. But he did leave before we get him on the show.
Bill's becoming a weapon behind that lens.
Yeah, Bailey's good. I'm not saying it.
What's that?
Well, he's good at, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've never seen a camera.
Yeah, well, bingo.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm
You never do
joking,
see him.
Bailey. You didn't deserve that.
He's been taking pictures like that for years. We're just seeing him now.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a connected device
Yeah,
that you can actually.
All those years of stalking.
Yeah, he's normally in a tree.
He's unbelievable cameraman though. He's a photographer.
Yeah.
Like actually.
Good editor too.
Bailey, you're kicking ass for us, Bill. We appreciate it. Everybody had a post from Super Bowl. It was like all Bill's photos.
Yeah.
You're the man, Bill. And he'll walk right into a place that's really tight with that camera too. Hey, how you doing? Hey, go ahead. Look that way. Hour 2's on the other side with AJ Hawk. Should be a blast. And Michael Dixon. Ooh.
Belle Sessions, who got here at 3 a.m. this morning, was the winner. Her ticket was pulled, and you thought to yourself immediately, what, Belle?
I knew I couldn't do it, and he was next to me, and he said that he could, so we're splitting it.
Okay, so Belle Sessions made the decision to talk to my man, Henry Silver, who Henry got here yesterday at 6 p.m. He's been waiting for this moment. Now, Henry, you told her that you could make it. Why do you think that's the case? Have you ever kicked a ball before?
I've kicked a ball before. I've played soccer my whole life. I think I can do it.
This kick is for $150,000. You said you would split it in half, right? Okay, so let's make it $200,000. If you make it, you will both get $100,000. Where are you from, Henry?
I'm from Fishers, Indiana.
Who's your favorite NFL team?
The Colts?
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Come on, bro. Hell yeah. To hell with the Falcons. That was rude. They didn't deserve that. I like that. Henry, 33 yards, $100,000 for you, $100,000 for her, $200,000 to hurricane relief, $400,000 on the line. Henry, are you ready?
Of course.
Have you ever said anything bad about kickers?
Of course.
Shut up. Let's go. Now, here in Athens, Georgia, it would be beautiful if $400,000 would be up for grabs. Why don't we double it because the Georgia Bulldogs. So, $800,000 kick right here, Henry. But what I want to let you know is you're not getting a second opportunity. I don't care if this entire place starts chanting for a second kick. One kick, 800,000 racks. 400,000 to hurricane relief, 400,000 to you two split, 200 grand each. Henry Silver from Indiana for Belle Sessions. Let's go, Henry. Oh my! Henry! Let me see this, Henry. That was amazing. I mean, he walked in like Henry! Congratulations, Henry! Congratulations, Bill! Congratulations, Georgia! What a morning! College game day's the greatest. College football's amazing. Bill, you just won 200.
The following program is a collection of stooges talking about happenings in the sports world. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or ESPN. There may be some cuss words because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further.
Hey,
Why?
let's go.
This show stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for.
McAfee on the line with a gorgeous assist.
The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers.
You ping.
Damn it! Be a friend, tell a friend something nice could change their life. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to our Humble Abode, the Thunderdome. On this super Overreaction Monday, February 9, 2026, hour 2 of the program begins now.
Football
is the greatest, and I don't want to do it.
I know.
You don't have to.
I got the days if you want to know how long.
Talks the table at Boss Corner at Ty Schmidt. How many days until football kicks off again?
Till NFL football, 213 days.
Oh my God, that's so many.
Holy shit!
I think we're at near 200 for college. I don't know if that helps.
Like 2 weeks till combine, no? Okay.
Okay, that's football stuff. They're wearing underwear, sprinting, running, doing their things. Everybody's there. There's
Bingo.
free agency. There's a tampering period. There's the draft, obviously happening in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Hell yeah.
There's
owners meeting somewhere in there.
Yeah, where they're going to vote on stuff. Maybe 5 years in future trading.
Push again, probably.
Basketball.
No.
Oh yeah,
Don't do
USA
that.
baseball.
Don't do that.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Hey, UNC Duke.
Yeah.
Sick.
What a finish.
Yeah,
That was
March Madness.
2 court storms.
Yes.
2 court storms. The Olympics are happening. Kind of bored.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay, I don't like it.
Commentators.
They
as
came
well.
out of nowhere, really.
Want to have a hammer.
Dahn.
Cowboy said, I'll be the odds-on favorite to not know these are happening. Me too. I turned on TV. I saw something happen. I'm like, are these trials? Or what's going on right now? They're like, no, this is live. This is for the thing. I'm like, what, Saturday? This is a nice little addition. And all of a sudden, I see Ilya. This guy is
The back flipper?
Yeah, and quads.
And the quads.
He's doing all of them.
Quad.
But I think the Japanese guy was better. I was told that nobody could touch Ilya because his point ranking, like Simone Biles, is so damn high that like nobody be able to catch him. That's a lie. They got a guy.
He got caught?
Cole in the team event. Now,
Okay.
we end up winning.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Shout, we got a couple that's married too, by the way, that did a.
They were all
was sweet.
Yeah, that was unreal.
Really, and they're married, and they've been doing this a long time, having a moment. You know,
I actually watched it
Did you
live.
see the hair? The hair on the one, awesome, tight.
yeah.
So we won that. That was sick. That was awesome. The Italian lady went into speed skating. I guess she wasn't supposed to there in Italy.
saw that.
That was like
We
when
won.
I turned it on.
We
I
won.
thought for sure we were supposed to win those things.
We won gold on the one where Lindsey Vonn crashed. We just had someone else.
Breezy
Yeah.
Johnson, incredible name, 20 years old, very crying in there. Lindsey Vonn story, crazy. You know, that was great. Tears ACL. I'm still going to do it. Does a test run fast, maybe runs, like maybe wins the whole thing on this test run as a 41-year-old, I think. Or
Yep.
whatever. And then her run looks like a little bit of a buckle, and then all of a sudden she's in a helicopter dangling above Italy. Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah. People pay a lot of money for that.
That was crazy. Not in that particular way.
Good tour, though.
Yeah, and I hope that she's going to be okay. I don't know if we've got any update. I hope, obviously, incredible athlete. But, yeah, the Olympics came out of nowhere for all of us, I think, Tone, honestly.
I think we're still dominating curling, but no, it's like it was.
Yeah.
I saw us lose the Great Britain.
No.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was
I thought
mixed
we
doubles,
won.
mixed doubles, and I think we ended up losing 6-4 or something like that.
Shoot.
Might have seen another one, though.
But there was no palate cleanser between football season and the Olympics. I feel like we needed a day.
Yeah, Tarico literally doing post-game. Yep, this is fun. Rate 2. Let me tell you about what happened in Italy earlier today. With the confetti around him, crazy transition, incredible motor out of Mike Tirico, who's obviously a stud. We are big fans of his. And Chris Collinsworth, 6th Super Bowl last night, did his thing. That's Chris Collinsworth football there to a T last night. So him being around the game for so long and also having to introduce himself to fans that maybe as a former NFL wide receiver, he said a couple times. I didn't know if that was a resume check for people like Connor,
I don't need a resume check. I just need him off my TV.
Okay, exactly. I don't know if he was saying that to Connor and other people. I think or it was to the people that have never really watched and didn't know him. Like, hey, I'd like to let you know I'm a person that did this, so I was speaking for this perspective. I think it was great, but yeah, you're right. The Olympics came out of nowhere, but I love hearing that national anthem at the end.
Certain.
I absolutely love it. And the team figure skaters, they got there. They started in skates, doing the whole thing.
They're dangerous.
They live in the danger
Yeah,
zone.
you're right. You're
Which
right.
is why we should be excited for the next couple of weeks to watch Olympics.
USA Hockey.
When does that start?
Yeah,
Thursday.
boom.
Thursday, USA Hockey.
Women's won.
Our women's already started.
Yeah.
They're better than everybody. Good sport, it feels like, very fast. But on that note, at Darius J. Butler, 9-year NFL veteran. D-Butt, basketball going to be good for us this offseason, or you think it's going to be NFL storylines that are going to win today? Because remember, Players' Championship coming up. We may, who knows? USA Baseball coming up. We might, may.
Who knows?
Never know.
Sure.
Combine coming up. We might, may. You never know. There's draft coming up. We might. May. There's so many things.
March Madness.
Yeah, there's so many we won't.
We'll
be off.
Final Four and championship is here, though.
Okay. And we might may go to that one. Yeah, who knows? There's a lot coming in the offseason, but it is a tough morning this morning when you wake up and say, football season is done. It's over.
So tough.
And then you look in the mirror and you think to yourself, did you properly appreciate this football season? When you were watching that fourth quarter as Drake May was coming alive and you start seeing some special stuff and Borealis hits a left-footed back onside kick that ends up not working, but still, I like a little bit of sauce being played in. You think to yourself, this ain't happening for long. It's 207 days after this.
13.
This morning, 213 days.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
So I thought about that. Did you think about that as well, or what are your thoughts as we reflect?
I thought about that last night when you see the confetti. Obviously, it's a great season. It's a great story for Sam Darnold and the Seahawks and obviously all the other players as well. But it's always tough. But I'm going to find something to hold on to. NBA basketball playoffs, when the playoffs get going, I do love
They're
the
saying
NBA.
that league's ass right now. That's what
the playoffs will always deliver. And that goes for most
They're
sports.
saying people losing by 20-some on a
Hockey
regular basis.
playoffs, NBA playoffs deliver. We got the World Baseball Classic. You mentioned it. And for me, the pinnacle. I mean, I saw my GOAT, Sir Lewis Hamilton, at the Super Bowl with some company as well. But I
Happy
also
for him.
saw
Congratulations,
Cadillac.
sir. To
Talk
those two.
about hearing the anthem. Maybe we'll be hearing the national anthem at a couple F1 tracks this year. We win a couple with Cadillac. They unveiled their livery, which was.
Hold on, they run the national anthem when you win?
Whoever is the driver that's top of the podium.
So if
they get the
Cadillac
national-
wins,
Yeah,
which
so
we're going to,
wherever
by the way. We're coming in.
Could be in Jeddah, could be in Brazil, could be wherever you are in the country. Whoever wins, their national anthem gets played.
So not the racers' national anthem, the team.
Yeah, let's get an American driver in there.
Yeah.
Let's get an American driver in there.
I don't think there's an American driver.
Jeff Gordon's and Tony Stewart are the two drivers for Cadillac.
Boom.
in
Are they
F1.
putting Tony Stewart out there?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Tony Stewart in F1 is okay. Let's move along.
You watch the
That's
F1
where we're at
movie.
right now. We're here. I didn't watch it.
What?
Exactly.
No, that's what I'm saying. If you watch the F1 movie, I think
Sonny
just
Hayes.
like me, you're going to give it one
I
shot.
trust you about
Sonny
this.
Hayes is our reserve driver,
Nice.
so he may be up there.
Okay, that's Brad?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so I told you guys don't want to watch it because I don't have the capability to add another thing into I'm interested in.
Agreed.
Okay? This is just like, and it felt like it did this to you.
It did.
There's some movies that come out that really sway people and buy them in. You remember that one where they made everybody vegan?
Oh, yeah.
You remember when that was happening?
I sure do.
Hey, watch this documentary. You'll never want to eat meat again. It's like, I fucking like burgers. I am so sorry. I like chicken wings a lot.
What?
I know it's probably
Love
terrible,
wingies.
but a lot of us like to do that, so we apologize. But I had a couple friends that watched that No More Wingies.
Done.
Forever. And I'm like, I can't
They
risk.
stuck to it?
I don't know. That's a good question. We should do follow up.
Probably not.
What? Wings are too good. Wing with chickens too.
Bacon?
Oh,
Steak,
my.
cooking, bacon
In your,
on, man.
in your underwear.
It's the best.
Yeah. So I won't watch this F1 one because I don't want to get swayed. 'Cause it seems like it's so awesome. Everybody loves F1 immediately after.
You just do what I did. You watch it, you love it, you enjoy it. You talk about how if Brad Pitt actually drives in this, he'll be the best driver, and there's kind of no point. I'm never going to watch an F1 race. I love the movie. Love the movie.
What about the Cadillac?
They're right here.
Right
10 minutes away.
Not even.
Nah, it's different. If Cadillac team starts winning, then you might hear me saying, like, we got the best fucking team in the world. so yeah, that is a possibility. But
we need to get that car in here.
The Cadillac driver does hammer pints. I will say.
What, is he American?
While he's driving?
No. While he's driving, yeah. He does at the
What's
same
his name?
time.
What's his name?
Oh, I forget.
Valtteri
I just saw him in like a beer promotion on Instagram. I was like, this guy's cool. Clicked on his page. He's a freaking driver.
Did you see Joe Montana in the FanDuel commercial with a dark beer? Yeah. Everybody else had a light beer.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That's Joe Montana football.
I was like, only Guinness. It can only look like Guinness beer. Well, we're at a bar of sports. Everybody's drinking like Guinness.
I don't care.
I need Guinness in here. And he was holding it for a different company. Mad.
Vinny crushed it in that as well.
Yeah, yes, he did. Vinny, by the way, great weekend.
Yeah,
great
performance
weekend,
out of Adam Vinatieri. Better out of Luke Kuechly. Drew Brees.
No doubt.
Certainly.
Larry Fitzgerald looked unbelievable. Cannot wait to meet Mr. Roger. Now, joining us, ladies and gentlemen, is a man who was not squatted by the mountain. But he is a man who's won a Super Bowl championship. He's won a college football national championship. He's a Ryder Cup winner. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Hawk. Hawker, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Happy Handoff Day, guys. I know we all were very aware of that and prepared. So, yeah, it's a good day.
Happy.
Which way am I?
Another arm.
Come on, dude.
There we go.
You don't want to fumble.
Good hand. Wow.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
2 hands on that thing, then.
Yeah. All right, hold it the whole game. Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were going to hold it.
I got it in my right hand. I got it in my right. Yeah.
Okay, down under the table. Sweet. Appreciate you doing that. Let's talk about holding on to the ball, no turnovers. The Seattle Seahawks offense, 0 turnovers all postseason. First time to do that since 2009 when Drew Brees beat the Indianapolis Colts in the Super Bowl in Miami, in which the Colts had a lead at halftime. And then onside kick started the second half, and then Drew Brees and his baby are in the confetti for the rest of their lives. He's now first ballot Hall of Famer. Congrats to him. And now the Seattle Seahawks potentially, are they lining up to do this again and again and again? AJ, what's your takeaway from the Seattle Seahawks team? Feels like with McDonald there, defense always going to be elite. Sam Darnold seemingly never in a better place than in Seattle with this team that has rallied around him, and then special teams perfect. What are your thoughts on the Seattle Seahawks team and what could possibly be now that we know that they can win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I mean, it's an unbelievable season, what they were able to do in this game last night. I mean, Sam using his feet, that was like the X factor, I think, that we may not have thought of before this game. He being able to elude like free runners a few times was gigantic too. But I mean, everything they did, the field goals, the special teams, pinning them down inside the 4, 5, 6 yard line multiple times. And Witherspoon, this dude blitzing. Also, I'm very happy for Derek Hall, this guy right there. I think Will Campbell kind of got screwed a little bit trying to get some chip help, and he almost knocked him off you, knocked him into Drake May. So I don't know if that one's on Will Campbell as much as some other people may have think so. But look at Witherspoon. Like, how are you ever going to block that dude? He's running a 4-1, and he's so violent. Like, their defense is an absolute thing of beauty to watch.
Okay, so tell me about being able to get home with 4 and then let alone bringing pressure. And Drake May being 23 years old and thinking to himself, "Jays, what the hell is going on the other side of the line of scrimmage?" Do you think it was more that or the moment? I think it was Drake May, 23, second year, first year in this system, learning a lot about what NFL defenses can do throughout this playoff run and saying, holy hell, now we got to recalibrate in an offseason. I think Drake May will win a Super Bowl. AJ, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think he definitely will at some point. He is so young, and what he was up against is something that not many quarterbacks have had to face in a Super Bowl. Like the amount of pressure they're able to get on. Like, he just was never comfortable. We say it all the time. Like, oh, you gotta get a quarterback off the spot, make him feel uncomfortable. Well, that's what this Seattle defense did from like the first snap of the game. Like, they're just absolutely relentless. And I guess we shouldn't be shocked. Like, how many players at Super Bowl at Media Row told us, like, hey, this defense is violent. They're coming, like, the snap of the ball, they are coming downhill. They're penetrating, and they get there with bad intentions. I feel we had multiple players tell us that throughout the week.
Brock Purdy definitely said that. Yeah. It was like every single player. And, but it wasn't just that they're coming with bad intentions. It's also, like, a lot of moxie on that Seattle Seahawks defense as well.
Yeah, and that's what Brock Purdy talked about. Because when we hear about defenses or just players talking in general, I forget who asked them from our show about, shit talking and getting after – obviously the toxic table was shit talking Brock Purdy, but he was talking about the Seahawks defense, and how much just energy they have and how much shit they're kind of talking to each other and hyping people up. And, I mean, you can see it. When you turn the tape on, when you're watching it on TV, you can see the guys flying around. You can see that they're one of those defense who is like, and AJ, you've been a part of this on the sideline, like, hey, who's going to make the next play? Who's going to make the next play? And, like, on the Patriots, when you're playing an offense like that, it's almost like, all right, they're taking turns making mistakes. So it was tough, tough sled for Drake May, but just a phenomenal job by this Seattle Seahawks defense all year long, and then played their best, on the biggest stage.
Yeah, defense is obviously incredible, but whenever they have maybe the best punter in ball punting for them, whenever the ball needs to be sent the opposite direction, what a game. What a season. I mean, a couple weeks ago, hits the ball so high, obviously caused a turnover late, helped Seattle go on to win. Then in the Super Bowl, you're talking about innovative, courageous punts, not only pinning them deep, but obviously setting the Seattle Seahawks defense up to be historic. Ladies and gentlemen, the first ever Australian-born Super Bowl champion, punter for the Seattle Seahawks, Michael Dixon.
Yeah!
What's up, lad?
What up?
Hey.
How we doing?
Congratulations, man. Genuine.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, because you obviously have been somebody I think that a lot of Australians have been inspired by whenever they come over to kick in America, but also American kickers and punters realizing what's possible with a football. So you getting a chance to experience the flowers, and then in the biggest game that you've ever had, having one of your best games you've ever had, and I'm saying one of them, I don't know where you would rank it, I think is special, brother. You're good for the game. You need to know that as a whole, Michael.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate it. No, it's a blessing. I love being able to help the team out and get the defense rallying around me when I pin it deep. It's a crazy feeling.
Tell me about Jason Myers. Obviously, tell me about your game, your entire special teams group. Feels like McDonald really cares. Feels like there's been real investment. I think they've invested in every asset or aspect of special teams. Can you tell me about the culture a little bit and how they treat the third phase?
Yeah, for sure. Mike definitely prioritizes it, gives us our time. We meet. Jay Harbaugh is a genius and, puts a lot of trust into our guys to execute some of our schemes. And Jay Meyer obviously setting the record and just he's a robot. The attention to details that he has, it's pretty crazy to see. And I'm so happy that he was able to ball out yesterday.
Yeah, amen. Here's a stat from Hembo that we got about your entire special teams. We have a special teams efficiency dating back 20 years since 2006. This Seahawks unit, 75.8 on 0 to 100 score, scored the highest by any Super Bowl champion during that time. Great defense, phenomenal special teams. Don't turn the ball over. Feels like old school football out there. Can you describe McDonald a little bit? Obviously, you're with Pete Carroll for a while. Obviously, you're from Australia, live in Seattle, I think, now for most of your life as opposed to just down in Texas. Can you tell me about how life changes when McDonald gets in there as the head coach for you and for the team as a whole?
Yeah. So obviously Pete was the oldest, coach in the league when he was here. And then we got Mike and he was the youngest and Mike came in and he was just himself and genuine. And he came in and told us like, hey guys, like I'm gonna do my thing. And I believe in you guys. And he, it's been so fun to play with him just because, he's so well read and he thinks about every aspect of the game. And it's been so cool. And we've learned a lot from him as I did with Pete.
AJ has a question for you, champ.
Yeah, Michael, I guess, what about you personally? How did you feel yesterday riding to the stadium, getting out there pregame? Did you feel something special in the air? Like you feel some electricity that your team was gonna find a way to get this win?
Yeah, I mean, all week the guys were super chill. We had meetings at the hotel on game day before we headed over, and everyone was chill. So I knew that we were going to come out with some swag and do our thing, and yeah, we did it. I mean, this group is super confident and laid back. We got a pretty young team, and they didn't shy away from the moment.
So when you're hitting balls in warm-ups, or how long? Have you ever had bad warm-up? When was the last time you had bad warm-up going into game?
No, I don't really have a bad warm-up. I feel like I'm pretty much just got my routine down, and yeah, I feel good.
Yeah, it looks like it, man. You put that 51 yards on the sideline. And by the way, having Tarico as the commentator for you, Great news. Because early in I don't know how much you've heard. Early in the game, Tirico giving you your flowers. Like a lot of people saying this guy's best in the league. I mean, this is what it is. Then boom, inside the 5. Then you have backed up punt. Bang, 51 yards on the sideline, no return. Like Tirico gives love. And also the game was very boring. I mean, you're talking about like 10 punts in 12 possessions. It was like you were the highlight there for a while. And Tirico was showcasing it. You're good for ball, man. You really are.
I love it.
You're going to take the Lombardi back to Australia. We saw Robert Irwin try to tackle an American crocodile on our show. I don't know if you saw that. He did the American death roll. You're going to have to check it out on the flight.
Wow.
Yeah, but Australia hosting game, obviously big deal. You taking Lombardi back there, and what are your kind of thoughts on Australia getting more invested in the NFL, which we are very pumped for?
Oh, I love it. The game's going to be a sellout. There's going to be 100,000 people there. It's going to be the Rams 49ers. Hopefully, the season after this one, the Seahawks get out there and play in Sydney or something. That'd be a dream come true because the game has grown so much. It's been really cool to watch.
What's the lingo in it? Crikey, Rob.
Yeah,
crikey.
Yeah.
There's another one in there. There's one word.
What?
That you guys use. You know it.
It's kind of like what you. It's
How many letters?
What you do.
How many letters?
It's kind of It rhymes with what you're maybe the best in the world. Yeah.
I think I know what you mean.
Australia, good. Hey, I think it was a cool culture. I was down there for 8-10 days. Every Aussie I've met through the punting world, it's like I'm a fan of. Like I think your guys' vibes, athleticism, everything is great for sport. I'm happy the NFL's going back there. Time is crazy though. The time is insane.
Oh yeah.
How do you do that with family? Do you like have set times that you catch up with people? How's that all work?
Yeah, I mean it's hard to FaceTime with the time difference, obviously, but there's like sections of the day where you just make it work. And then traveling, like everyone's freaking out about traveling with the team, but you know, to go play there, you leave at night and then you land in the morning. It's really, I think people are, you know, overestimating how jet lagged they're going to be. I feel like it's worse when you go to Europe. So I think everyone will be fine.
I like where your head's at.
Okay.
Now the thing that scared the hell out of me, and you know this, is you know they have a screen in front of you. It's tracking where a plane is. That's all blue. There is nothing. There is not a single. We're 10 hours into that thing, and it's all blue. It's like, okay, so if anything happens here at all, there's no chance.
No.
There is. So you kind of get that going, you know, as you're sitting in a tube for that long. But you're right. If you are able to make it to waking up in the morning there, it is like fresh up. And then the coffee there. Food.
Oh, yeah.
The food's so good over there. So good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're world champion here, though. Don't ever fucking forget it. All right, Dixon, let's not forget it. Okay, we got a couple more questions for you. Go ahead, D-Bud.
Congrats again, champ. As a defensive player and that great defense you play with, as a punter, you're a part of that defense. Like a punt, that's like first play of defense. I'm sure you probably wear a defensive colored jersey in practice. I hope you do. So I want to just ask you, what's your relationship with that defense? I know there's a lot of young guys that fly around, talk a lot of shit, which I love. What's your relationship with that defense? And then Mike McDonald, I want to ask about the prop you guys have in your team meeting room that made its way to the internet with all the helmets, kind of the heads of the opponents that you've conquered throughout the season. What was your first reaction to seeing that?
Yeah, relationship with the defense is like we're close. I love those guys, and like I said earlier, you know, I downed one inside the 10, and everyone's running up, patting me on the head, and getting around it. So that obviously means a lot. But yeah, I mean, we're cool outside of the game as well. So this unit is super close. It's been really fun to be on this team. Yeah, and then the helmet stacking. I mean, it's just a cool visual. And yeah, I mean, collecting heads.
Yes, you certainly are. Yes, you certainly. Doesn't feel like it's going to stop, you know.
No.
It just doesn't feel. And we were telling the Niners that they were coming on the show obviously all week. Fred was a part of the actual coverage.
Oh yeah.
Kyle Shanahan, a part of the actual coverage. NFC West, San Francisco 49ers, a large part of the coverage. And then all of a sudden you got the NFC West, Seattle Seahawks actually in the Super Bowl. Interesting dynamic there, especially with the relationship. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, speaking of that, I'm sure, you know, leading up, you guys obviously aren't thinking about that at all, but after you win the game and you're celebrating and you got, you know, the hats and smoking cigars and everything, was there any part of you that was kind of like, you know what, this is actually awesome that we won this in the Niners stadium and we kind of get to just stick it right up a division rival's ass one more time a couple weeks after beating the shit out of them?
For sure. I mean, that made it that extra bit. It was a cherry on top. You know, there was in the locker room, all the 49ers logos were plastered with Seahawks logos.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean, it made it extra sweet. It couldn't be any better. It's perfect.
The future of that NFC West looks very good, you know, for the long haul. Obviously, you know that. How old are you now? Feels like you're vet now, vet now.
Yeah, I just turned 30, so I'm going into my 9th year this next year.
Okay, so you guys start kicking over there when you're like 4, right? Let's have a kick. You do the entire thing. And it feels like, I mean, with the way punter and technology is, Thomas Morstead just finished up, what, year 19 or something?
Yeah. Something like that.
You got another 10 years of doing this, you think, in the body?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this has been my best year hitting the ball. Each year I've improved, so I'm like, why not? I mean, not even halfway of my career, hopefully.
You got more shit to do with it? Are you guys bringing in the banana ball and all this other stuff? I mean, that last punt where you turn that son of a bitch sideways, you know, and line drive that thing over their heads. The reason why I think it's so impressive is because if that's a foot lower, that's hitting somebody's head. And then all of a sudden, you know, this is worst night of Dixon's life. Instead, the amount of courage and confidence in yourself that takes just to be like, let me go ahead and just sidewind this thing over 6'4" freak athletes' heads. Because if somebody puts their hand up and blocks that, this guy's a dipshit. Dixon's an absolute dipshit. But instead, like just having the ability to move the pocket a little bit, right or left, being able to athlete it almost. It's like you're a special talent, Michael. It's really cool shit to watch. Is there more on the horizon, or are we just mastering everything we already have?
Yeah, I think there's a couple that I've been playing with that I mean, it's more situation based that I might bring him out next year. We'll see.
Yeah, let's score a touchdown.
Yeah, too.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go ahead and do one of those. We appreciate you, man. Yeah. Safe travels back.
Thank you.
What's next, you guys? The parade, I guess. Hold on, Tono has a question.
Yeah, Michael, is there any one of your teammates that we need to keep our eyes open for at the parade? Who's going to put on a show at the parade? Like, if you had to pick one.
You know, AJ Dahn is going to do something funny.
Okay, good.
I mean, he's a meathead, so he'll do something cool, I'm sure.
Great touchdown. First touchdown of the game, fourth quarter. AJ Barner.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to him. He won a lot of us money. He won a lot of money. Very, very, very pumped for AJ Barner. Tell that meathead to enjoy the hell out of what he just did. He certainly should. John Schneider is who AJ said. AJ, is that going back to the Packer days? John Schneider can really tear it down, you know, especially with what he accomplished.
Yeah, he's a man's man. I would say he's gonna enjoy himself. He absolutely should. He's the first guy ever to do this, right? As a GM.
Yeah, absolutely. Full new team. Now, hey, Michael, what is the Australian
Fosters?
Foster. Are you just ordering all the Fosters in the Western United States of America for the parade, or how's that going?
No, I think Foster's is kind of like the Outback Steakhouse of beers. Like,
What?
No. So
you're telling me the Bloomin' Onion isn't real either, you son of a bitch!
So it's great.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't see anyone drinking Foster's.
Well, yeah, you're in America.
Yeah, exactly.
Australian for beer.
Exactly. That was good marketing. They got us.
Yeah, big time.
They got. Have you seen the? Okay, you know rugby probably because you grew up in Australia, right?
Yeah, I know it.
Okay,
I didn't play it, but I know it.
Do they do the Oklahoma drill? Like, is that thing that we're seeing on TV right now or on the internet, is that like a known rugby drill? Like, how do we get to that point? Because the one that we're watching, I think, is founded by Aussie dudes. I think all these are founded by Aussie dudes. And it's just rugby running directly at each other. This is called Run Nation. I believe it hit this weekend. Run It was another organization that we've seen on the internet for a while where they were just kind of doing it at a field where there was just a line of people and they were just running into each other. Is that normal? And how are you at this game? Good, I assume. And can I jump over the person?
I think this is kind of like, this was something that people would probably do at practice or at school. You know, it's just a way to kind of see who wins, just to flex on the other person. But yeah, I mean, it's blown up. It's a crazy, crazy sport. I would never do that.
Okay, so southern part of Australia, if I'm correct, Aussie rules football, right? And then northern kind of rugby. Is that accurate?
Yeah, so it's, northeast is more rugby. I grew up in Sydney, that's more rugby. But then Melbourne, Victoria, South Australia, Western Australia, that's more Aussie rules.
Who's your team?
Collingwood Magpies.
Oh, hey.
Nice.
I was Cockzilla. I was a big fan of the Magpies for a while. I'm going to let you know, though, Brisbane Lions gave me a jersey. We just went back to back.
Boom.
We just went back to back. Yeah, it's great to be a Brisbane Lion, brother. I want to let you know. We love that sport. That's a great – I didn't know about that until, like, COVID.
Yeah, COVID.
Yeah.
I learned about Aussie rules football and COVID because everybody said that punting style that you guys were doing is rugby style. It's like, I guess it is rugby style, but all these dudes are Aussie rules football players. I had no idea that was the case until COVID. Great game. Great sport.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I miss it. I still dream about it sometimes, and I'm out there killing it in my dreams. So it'd be cool to go home and watch it.
Are you getting some speckies? What is kind of?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm getting speckies, kicking it around, scoring goals.
Oh. You know what you're doing now in real life, bro?
Yeah, I know, even better.
Yes, sir. Yeah, but also, I mean, hitting one of those. What is that at the cricket grounds? I believe.
Oh yeah.
Off somebody's back.
In the grand final.
Oh my God. Then you back that thing up, and then now it's your turn. It's like, what a moment. The dramatics of it all are awesome, too. I got a chance to go watch it in real time. Somebody goes up there, lands. Obviously, there's a huge reaction. There's supposed to be a clock on how much time they have to kind of get the next kickoff. That clock is, there's a lot of like, zero. It's okay there. Great sport, man. Obviously, have created some legends. Congratulations on winning a Super Bowl, and hopefully this becomes even more of a pipeline, Australia into the NFL, because obviously I think the continent will love American football. We appreciate you, man.
Oh, thank you so much.
No problem. Hey, take care, dude.
All right.
Foster's.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Kind of a dick move, if you ask me, to just hang up like that, but that's just me.
I think it was the perfect answer. Actually, perfect ending to the conversation. He's a weapon. He's really, really good.
Yeah.
He's actually
only 30?
That's crazy.
I thought he's been in the league for I thought he was the only guy.
So Brad Wing, I don't know if he left LSU early or Dixon left Texas early. I don't know. One of them left early, and it was like,
I saw Dixon was the MVP of their what's it called? Bowl game, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he left. I don't know if that was early, but then he left. But yeah, he's unbelievable. All the Aussie guys that came over, it was like, hey, they could be the next Dixon. They could be the next this. They could be it. And then for him to actually be the one, because a lot have tried. A lot of great Aussie punters in college. A few have obviously made it into the NFL. Scotland now has a couple. Ireland has a couple kickers. It's like these ball-kicking countries are starting to get kind of into the NFL. But out of Australia, Michael Dixon was the one where everybody was like, oh, this is possible. It's like, I think he's pretty unique. No matter what country he was from, I think he is very, very unique with what
How big is he?
I would assume he's a strapping lad.
Big lad.
I would assume. But he has the ability, they call it a torpedo, which is what we do for punting. They call it a torpedo kick. His ability to torpedo the ball, tight spiral with a bad drop, means he's like athletic. He has to change his foot to his drop, which is only happening in like half a second because his drops are kind of interesting. They're down and inside. But the way he's able to control it, and then he's got all these other shit, it's like the amount of courage it takes to do it in a Super Bowl, in that particular moment, obviously huge, but the amount of talent you have to have for all of that. It's like, he's a special dude. I appreciate all the international ball kickers coming, but it's like, I think it's going to be tough to find, just another Michael Dixon. Like, I know we're selling, like, hey, there's more Michael Dixons. And maybe someday, I don't think there's going to be a lot of them, though. I think there is levels to this whole thing. America, Ireland, Scotland, Australia. Dixon's a guy, no matter what.
That's how you chart a Mailata.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of think, oh, okay, Australia has Dixons and Mailatas just growing on trees, and they're all over there, and they're eventually just going to come over and become, superstar punters and left tackles. But it's few and far between. I mean, that's why he's, the first punter, yeah.
Hard to make the league.
Yeah.
6'2", 210, he left early.
Okay, yeah, big guy. So did he kick and punt in college?
Just punted.
Just punted, still.
Yeah, dude, he was like.
What are you doing that game?
Probably
great
14
question.
inside the 5.
Okay.
I mean, that's what it was
18
like.
tackles.
That's what he was. But him going to Seattle is just so far away.
Yeah.
Punter in Seattle. I mean, think about the amount of stories.
Yeah.
That's not a lot of national.
Especially with the defense.
He caused the turnover. What was that? 2 games ago.
So it says they punted 11.
Yeah, against the Rams.
They punted 11 times in that bowl game, 10 inside the 15.
So
Okay, that'll do.
Yeah, pretty damn good. And whenever you asked him if he wears the defensive jersey, he said, yes, I do, or whatever. It's like, I think he takes a lot of pride in what he does. He's obviously phenomenal. Seems to be super chill.
Yeah, big time.
Super chill.
Great mood today, that's for sure.
Well, how about Rob Irwin?
Oh, yeah.
Now we got Dixon on the program. Kind of going Don Under around here.
A little bit.
Start working on that Aussie accent.
I know. I need to continue to kind of brush it off.
How about him saying, and everybody talks about the flight, like leave at night, wake up in the morning. It's kind of time.
Way worse going to Europe.
There, see, okay. Starting to get into it. I appreciate you doing that. Let's start working on that because I think Down Under is going to become big for football as a whole. Speaking of football as a whole, it's nice to have hindsight in this particular sport, in this particular game, especially in the biggest game of the year. We started a segment last week that we certainly should have started about beginning of the season, maybe 2 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Monday Morning DC with DB. Now, obviously, Monday morning means like Monday morning quarterback, where we have the incredible heads up of hindsight on what actually happened. So this is coming from a space of how would you have stopped it with one of the best defensive minds to ever speak into a microphone, Darius J. Butler. How we fixing the problems that happened for New England last night if we're to look back at the film?
Well, you know what? It was tough to fix those problems because usually that's where we start, and we'll see that probably on the third one. But this one, since we had such a dominating defensive performance, we'll just go with the good to start out here. Let me get this stick back here.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Just so we can get a vision. Hey, great fucking job last time.
Hey, it was pretty good. I felt like I knew what was happening. I've been trying. Sticks. No, we hit sticks.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, nice.
Touch tips, man.
Swords.
Handoff day.
Yep. Touch tips.
Whoa,
touch tips, boys. Come on.
Why you always got to do that?
What's your problem?
That's what you do. You touch tips.
I don't even know.
Touch tips and explode on that board, baby. Let's go.
Come on now.
I don't even got to talk about it.
Dock those things. Here we go.
We are about to. We're about to take a trip on boat into super good football analysis.
Where we at, Mike? We good with the mic?
Yeah. This
Okay,
is the mic
cool.
right
Okay, so 3rd and 15, we talked a bunch about this defense and how they do a lot with 2 shells, play it back, 4 rushers. Once you get in 3rd and 15 and these long down and distances, now a coach like Mike Macdonald can just dial it up and do whatever you want. So now you have a different look here. You got Eamon Warrior down here in the edge. You got Job and press, split safety look, and then their best blitzer, probably the best blitzing DB when it comes to a true nickel slot with Devin Witherspoon, young dynamic corner coming from the slot. Times this up perfectly. AJ mentioned it earlier with the speed that he hits the line of scrimmage with. There's no way that these offensive tackles or offensive guards are going to be able to move their feet and stay in his way. And this is a skill that you kind of just almost have to be born with as a DB.
Yeah, the timing is so important, AJ, because they get locked up on their guys, right? I got 1 or outside guy, 2 or who becomes, and he just kind of gets sneaked in. Maybe this offensive line isn't as ass as everybody's saying. Maybe it's just scheme and problems attacking what they know their weak is.
It's plays, but it's also players because you can dial this up for a lot of players, and there's no way they get through that traffic. Over the years, over the history of the game, I can think of like Charles Woodson or like the Honey Badger. Some of these players just have a natural, like they're football players, and they have a feel for how to hit it, when to hit it. Because pre-snap, Drake May, pause it here, a tail for a slot blitzing defender is the safety behind him. You have that safety behind him because once he leaves, typically this guy or a guy from the inside is going to take his responsibility.
You see that, AJ?
So right now you got the top.
Why would they be stacked on top of each other, Drake?
Exactly.
That's what he's going to learn going forward, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, but also for the offense, but like, is there not some sort of, hey, I'm just going to, instead of running a vertical 20 yards downfield because he's never going to see me yet, is there not just some like check to, a hot route, Bradley Cooper, Wedding Crashers, just run a hitch?
It definitely could be. If you pause it, though, offensively, and this will be a better question, I'm sure, for AQ, who can really break it down. But
he's going to be so pissed with what we're doing.
Offensively, we got 6 rushers. Now, run it back to the very beginning, please. So, Ernest Jones, he's showing. You got Eamon Warrior showing. He's going to drop out, though. So, I don't know where they slid, how they counted it. He's going to drop out, and the added rusher is going to come from the out. He's not even in the screen right now because I perfectly times it up. But numbers-wise, you still have 6 on 6. You got 5 offensive linemen with the back, and you got 6 rushers. So on paper, and then even Henry's getting a chip in there. So on paper, you should have enough to pick this up.
He lets him go, goes to help him, I think, because
and a big whiff on
so you got
assault.
Yeah, you got a 6-man protection plus the tight end chip, and AQ will clean us up, I'm sure. But I mean, that's just a great feel for it. Great job timing it up, and a great call and a long down and this for Mike Macdonald.
So what are we saying? We're saying, hey, the guy's coming. Let's just know that. That's Monday morning quarterbacking right now?
That's Monday morning quarterbacking. Fixing it up, having the protection. I'm sure in the O-line, in the trenches, in their room, they're really talking about how do we get on the same page picking this up, especially against this defense. I'm sure they saw this on tape in some type of variation. Maybe it was Eamon Warrior, maybe it was Love, whoever it was. And that's the other thing about Seattle. They have so many different defensive backs and defensive players that can do different things at a high level.
Great tacklers, too. I thought Drake was going to get away a lot more than he did whenever there was some pressure. He was getting tackled a lot. Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, is a man who might know a little bit more about what the big boys were doing on this particular MA. Ladies and gentlemen, host in the trenches, AQ Shipley. AQ, what the hell's going on out here? We didn't know that Witherspoon was coming, and you think that's the problem? What about Moses? Does he see him? This is Monday morning quarterbacking, obviously, in the moment. It's much harder than what we have right now from the sky cam. We're not dogging anybody, but what happens in this situation? Should he be calling that out? Should the center be calling that out? How does this kind of normally operate, and they fix this?
Yeah, so the interesting thing is as they have all the guys up, they can bring 4 to the left, they can bring 4 to the right. Have no idea. With the center going right, you are in a sort protection. So you got center, guard, tackle for 3 for most dangerous 4. You should go inside out. So Moses actually should have stopped on the DB. So as the DB comes, he should have stopped there. I think he tried to, just missed him as he makes an inside move, just like he made Will Campbell look silly on the other side on an earlier play. But we always tell the running back has coast to coast. So he starts left thinking that is his guy. Well, he has to stay there because that guy comes, so he can't come across for the other guy, which then leaves, it should be the outside most guy on the quarterback should be able to throw hot. But Moses misses the DB coming inside, and as he comes inside, he misses him, so that guy comes free.
This is hot right here.
Should be hot off the outside guy.
This is hot right here, yeah?
That's hot. That's who you got to get it to right now, and you got to know that. If they bring 4 to the right or 4 to the left, then you got to get rid of that ball fast, and that's on Drake May.
Okay, so this is a great scheme, too, because they keep running back this way, right? This is a McDonald's special, damn near?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is one of those things because he's shown that look a million times and only brought 4, right, DB? Like at the end of the day, he has that same look where he shows 7, brings 4, brings 5, brings 6, or can bring 7, and ultimately that's cover 0.
All right, is the next one with offensive line?
Next one is as well, yep.
Hey, Q, will you hang around here?
I got all the time in the world, boys. Come on, let's go.
Hey, what are you doing? You're really aggressive comment, I would say.
Poking a bear.
Wait, what did he do?
Aggressive
Oh,
comment.
yeah, he did.
What did he do?
What did he do?
I start training the boys tomorrow. I got a couple guys in the shipyard tomorrow, but today I got nothing but time for you guys.
Okay. Nothing but time. Thor called him a fatso.
Yeah. What did he call Thor?
Well, he got offended.
Yeah, fucking pussy.
Oh, jeez. What are we doing?
Yes, I would have loved to line up and do O-line drills and show them what leverage is all about.
Okay. What if he goes like this to you? What if he just crushes your skull? I do appreciate that you.
Then I would have turned into a UFC fighter. I learned from Justin Gates. You just kicked the perennial nerve.
Okay. All right. Well, I do appreciate that you got offended by Martin calling you a fatso. I do appreciate that. I thought he was.
I didn't see the earlier part, by the way. He called AJ 450 pounds, so that at least makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, exactly. I think he was just cracking jokes. He speaks a different language.
Yeah.
He speaks a different language. Look at you.
Yeah.
He was just trying to talk shit with the boys.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Thor, I would like to let you know, AQ is offended by you calling him a fatso.
Yeah, he is.
And also, Thor, AQ knows that we will hold that over his head for the rest of his life, that the Martin, world's strongest man, said, I can't lift that guy.
Down there 600 pounds.
Yeah, right. That's awesome. We appreciate you, Thor. He does not. Now,
he wants to fight you, Thor.
Let's go to, no, whoa. We're not.
Do you, AQ?
I don't know.
I mean,
actually.
he didn't
He's
say
in the
no.
basement.
Yeah.
Let's stop. We move on.
Hey, that's where the short arms might really come into play.
Hell yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I'll tell you what, we were watching short arm. Nope.
Yes, we were.
Nope. Torn MCL. He had a torn MCL.
It's on IR. He's 22 years old. It's first year. He's going up against the greatest scheme in the history of football.
We're not making excuses for people. We're not doing
He
that.
had torn MCL. How are you supposed to hate?
We're not doing that.
So should someone else been playing then?
No, he's
No,
Or maybe
he's a
we
football
throw
player.
maybe we throw 6 O linemen in though, Tony. That's not a bad idea.
well, check
Yeah,
maybe
there you
a little
go.
assistance, maybe with some big bodies out there. Certainly, you've helped. Torn MCL is going to be tough to hit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's going to be tough to do. I honestly, I think we just found out through the conversation with Jack Collinsworth that it was officially a torn MCL. Because remember, he had the towel over his head.
Yeah,
and
like,
the whole thing happened.
Thought his whole knee exploded when
Yeah.
it first happened, like it was torn everything, and it was just MCL. But I mean, yeah, to D-But's point, you don't make excuses. But yeah, it is going to be pretty damn hard to, as AQ would say, re-anchor yourself when you're getting bull rushed over and over again. But, you know, That's Monday morning offensive line coach.
Yes, it is. And now let's do a little more Monday morning defensive coordinator with DB. What's next?
So the last one was a 6-man pressure on 3rd and long, an obvious pass situation. If you run it back again, this is when they like to bring their pressures. Obvious passing situation. Now this is the scoring time. It's 22-7, 4:37 on the clock in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10. So, DB, you're playing with a ton of depth, and once again, Devin Witherspoon with a great disguise, great timing, hitting this, rush it, boom. Let it run a little bit. Pause it here. So now you're bringing the pressure, and once again, you're getting a free hitter. Looks like the running back's releasing through the line of scrimmage right past a blitzer. 1st and 10. Witherspoon not only gets it looked like a forced fumble recovery. I think they called it an interception, pick 6. Just an unbelievable play. Started Witherspoon, ended with Owusu.
Hey, incredible play there. Is this thing in 1080p?
Yeah, no, I can't.
320? I couldn't see. Incredible job breaking it down. Much clearer picture with the way you're describing it than what I was seeing there. I was. That's a phenomenal. Incredible breakdown of what we need to see. I don't know if anybody can see it. It looks incredible on TV.
Got it from the replay. Let me see it from the replay.
Yeah, I think it looks incredible.
No.
Hey, these guys are unstoppable. So this is going to be forever now with the Seahawks?
Yeah, the Seahawks, this is what they do. This is what Mike McDonald does. And once again, from that last replay, you can see however he gets home free. But you'll see the numbers-wise. These guys, once again, dropper coming from the opposite side. And again, you get a free hitter with the rush from Witherspoon.
They're so good.
Yeah.
AQ, what are you thinking here?
Hey, yeah, so can we go to that? Can we stop it from the other angle, from the offenses behind? Can we bring it back to that?
Yeah, certainly.
Right here.
Right there. Perfect.
What's
Okay.
Mike on one doing?
So, this is what I don't understand. Again, this is a young quarterback. This is a rookie. Really, he's his first year really starting full, so it's his second year, obviously, but first year getting a full season, right? So, he will learn. You got to switch this protection. So, if we can rewind this just a little bit more. So, the guy basically over top of the tight end. DB, can you point to him, the guy off the ball? Oh, no, a little bit further off the ball. Over top of the tackle, essentially. Yeah, that guy. Okay. There you go. So that's the Sam linebacker. It's a 2x2 formation.
Strong side!
2x2 over the tight end. So you got the Sam. Now you got Mike and Will. Okay, so we always say find the middle of the 3. So the middle of the 3 is over Morgan Moses, right tackle, right there. So he should redirect this protection, send the center right. They would be 2 for 2 on the nose guard to the Mike, and then the back would pick up the DB. You're picked up. You got all the time. He sends the center left, so now you get 2 free off the left side like that. The back can only handle 1, but as he saw it, the threat is the 2 most dangerous were to the right. Send the center right. Now the guard ends up on one of those 2, and the back has the other, and you're picked up.
So he'd go, New York, New York, New York is what he would say there before the play call. That is what he would say?
100% Tom Brady at quarterback right there is switching that protection. He's thinking 2 most dangerous are going to be coming from the right there. If they don't, we're still picked up, and I can throw hot if they bring from the left.
And he's looking for that, too. He's waiting for
Look, the guard doesn't even block anybody, AQ. That's what they do. They get it to where they take advantage of it. The guard ends up
because they're sending the whole line, so he's got to go with Leonard Williams. So that's a 4 for 5 sliding the line, bringing Onwenu with Bradbury all the way over to the left. But if they send the center right there, now you're 2 for 2, center to the Mike linebacker, and then the back can sit on the Will, who's the DB coming, and then bam, all of a sudden you're picked up. There it is.
That's Monday morning offensive line coach.
That's awesome. Right.
Hey, we appreciate that, AQ. Thank you for joining us, man. Happy, well, I don't really know, actually, man.
Happy Olympics.
Boys, I got you on the big screen.
Whoa!
Nice.
Hey, you look pretty good there. Good lighting there. I think you did a good job. Don't you think? I just saw you on the big screen down there, lower corner. I thought.
I feel like Schefter over here. Schefter was a little shaky up there in L.A. He was a little shaky.
Come on, his shoulders. What do you think? He's been walking through the airport all day. He's carrying his bag, exactly. Holding his phone. He's got a lot going on, AQ. You're saying you want to showcase that you have a nice, sturdy forearm and tricep that you can lock in. Is that what you're saying?
Coming off Super Bowl week. Tough journey out there, then straight into waste management. I'm a little shaky too, boys.
Hey, a lot of journeys out there in San Francisco. Some signing up for more journeys. Some, it appears, retiring journeys for the rest of their lives, hanging up their journey jerseys for the rest of their lives. Had a good time. Waste management seemed like a blast until you guys are yelling in people's backswings in extra holes or whatever.
Planes flying over.
Yeah, so what's going on? That
was tough. the little shadow over Hideki's putt and then yelling in the backswing. We certainly wanted an American to win, clearly.
Yeah,
wanted an American to win.
I don't like that happened, though, because I'll tell you what, I like whenever people are able to have a good time and it be considered good, you know. This stuff, I think they were viewing it as a negative to golf, where I think waste management is a good for golf.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, there's little things that I think people, just like whenever we're watching Live and they're playing music around the green, it's like, they got golf figured out. Probably shouldn't have a bunch of music just jamming as they're trying to drain a 6-inch putt. It kind of takes away the tension that's potentially happening. The immediate sound, and it sounded like it was metal, like somebody dropped something metal-wise.
They said some worker who was working at the event dropped like a chair or something.
Yeah, and it was in the backswing, middle of backswing.
Yeah.
It's like, that is what, the worst.
The playoff hole.
Yeah, in the playoff hole for the thing. That's like worst case scenario, I think, whenever it comes to like couth stuff. So, you know, I like waste management. I haven't even had a chance to really go to it.
No.
But I'm a big fan of what it is. So I would like
get you there.
I would like you guys to keep it over there, though. So let's not, you know, let's not be.
Yeah.
He's good. He would have been a good champion.
Yeah.
What a putt by God! What a putt by Goddard up though. I mean, what a putt! It was unbelievable.
He showed out.
Yes, he certainly
Yes,
did.
he did.
Was there a time when Scotty was going to go or no?
Yeah, he
He made a run.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you guys.
He got to what, 14 or 15?
15.
Yeah, AJ texted me. He goes, "Scotty's going to win this thing."
And what you say? Yeah, right, brother. Wait till you see what we do to these golfers.
Watch this.
We got a shadow gimmick we're going to do. We got a whole thing. All right, we appreciate the hell out of you, AQ. You're the man.
You guys are the best. Thank you, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, AQ Shipley.
Thank you.
He was not happy with Thor.
No, he wasn't.
All right, one more.
One more for
Monday
AJ,
morning.
actually.
Okay,
One
awesome.
that AJ could probably help me with. This was the AJ Barner touchdown. Tough spot to be in as a linebacker. So right here, pause it. Down and distance situation is always important when it comes to play calling. Right now you're up 12-0 if you're the Seattle Seahawks coming into the situation. So now defensively you're probably thinking run the ball, try to continue eating up clock, a little under 14 minutes left in the game. So 1st and 10, 12 personnel, you're thinking run. You let it play here. Watch all this communication that has to take place with these 3 players. And now pause it. All these players in here, they have run responsibilities as well. This safety, now he's on the tight end. He has a run responsibility, a run gap. This linebacker, he's also on the tight end. Barner, he has a run gap. So if you have a good play action fake, you always talk about this element with quarterbacks too, especially quarterbacks that play a ton of under center and play action pass, the Aaron Rodgers, the Tom Brady's. When they have that action that can hide the ball, do all the good things, and it marries up with the pass game and the run game, it's a great weapon to get guys wide open, especially in this part of the field. So right here, boom, eyes are just in the wrong place, but I've been in that spot my second year actually. It was a specific play, Monday Night Football, I believe the tight end was Keller against the Jets, that got me benched. 3rd and 1, goal line situation, eyes in the backfield, play action, right over the head. You're the last person in the building to know what's coming. But see it from this back end. AJ, I know you've been in this situation a ton.
Oh yeah, see they set this up. I think I sent it into the group chat. Somebody put them together where they showed this same kind of look in this motion. They ran outside zone, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 times before this in the game, just setting this up because it's true. Look at it. If you're that outside backer, it happened on the fly too. Like you didn't get a good look pre-snap. It happens where all of a sudden they're putting the run fake directly in your face, and then you have this guy run the 7 to the corner of the end zone. It just puts you in peril because you can't really play the run as physical as you'd like, and you have to play the pass here because this is what happens. It's just a beautiful play call, and they set it up throughout the game. But they also set it up because they were successful running the ball. If they would run the ball like garbage all night, maybe you get a better read and you see this and you don't let this play happen.
Kubiak and Fernando are going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Kubiak might be the real, like, for real.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about him setting it up and doing all this stuff.
That
a lot
one
of similar
motion-
things to Ben. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that one motion, you run it back. Just look how many people 51 just has to communicate with. Right now, he's on the safety. He's a linebacker. Now he's talking to this safety. And right now, he's saying, hey, in and out with this linebacker. And he actually ends up doing the in and out with the safety over there. So as a nickel, I've been in this situation a ton. So right now, the in and out is now he's on the back. He's on the tight end. With this in and out, you're going to be on the outermost tight end. So right now, they both have to, you got to respect and honor the run fake, especially when the running back is not Kenneth Walker in this situation, but the back, they've been gashing you, especially in those outside zones. You got to honor the run fake, the run pass, and then honest play pass, and then you dial up wide open wide receivers and tight ends in this situation.
Hey, thank you, Monday morning.
Hell yeah.
Everybody.
I appreciate you, man. All right, we have a top 5 coming out of the Super Bowl as well that we need to hit. You know, AJ, we've been doing this every single Monday all season. Have to do it for Super Overreaction Monday, although we felt like the game was probably going to take, both hours of conversation. We had to at least have our top 5 headlines coming out of Super Bowl. AJ, number 5. Super special teams. Myers and Dixon pitch perfect game. Nothing really else needs to be said. Both historic in their own ways, both historic in their own jobs, and both a necessity to the Seahawks winning a Super Bowl. AJ, your thoughts?
Yeah, I'd say if you did not think that special teams, especially the punt, is a gigantic piece of football, you saw that last night, obviously being perfect on field goals, but the punts just absolutely hamstring that Patriots offense. They had such a long field all night long.
Jason Myers becomes first player in the history of ball to go more than 200 points in a season, including the playoffs. Shout out to him. He might be on pace to maybe pass Vinny in about 15 years.
Wow. Maybe.
He has a chance. He never misses, this guy. But once again, he's in Seattle, so nobody really talks about him. And then Dixon being able to do what he did, he becomes the only punter this century to have 2 punts pinned inside the 5 in the Super Bowl or whatever. Huge, absolutely huge game for both of them. Let's go to number 4. The sun rose today. Drake May. It's not over. He's 23 years old. He did look like ass. That Seahawks defense did that to a lot of quarterbacks. I think he learns from this and moves forward. Connor, your thoughts on the sun coming up today?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Use it as fuel, I think, is what his message was to the rest of the team in the locker room last night. With Mike Vrabel there as well, I think they'll be just fine.
Yeah, and let's also remember, number 3 headline, AJ, he's a rookie, and he had torn MCL. Okay, Will Campbell's supposed to be anchoring. He's 22 years old. He had torn MCL, was in the Super Bowl. He was getting bodied a little bit. I think it's going to fuel him if anything we know about him is actual. Seems to be a dog. I'm excited for him this offseason.
Yeah, and people are very matter-of-factly saying they're moving him inside. Let's give him an offseason, maybe lift some weights, get a little stronger here, and then we'll see what happens.
Number 2 headline, Dark Side Domination. Is the next dynasty actually up in Seattle, AJ? Were we wrong about the coast?
I think it's definitely possible. I know Schefter said they have some decisions they have to make. If they can keep this core intact, there's no reason why this Seattle Seahawks team can't be great for the next 5-8 years.
Incredible players, but McDonald will be able to find those for his system, you think?
Yeah,
and so will Schneider?
Young players, I'm sure they'll pay the right ones, but the most important hiring is going to be the next OC. Sam Darnold.
And John Schneider went with the offense with Russell Wilson as opposed to Legion of Boom. What do they do this time with a defensive head coach whenever they have to make those decisions? We shall see. And number 1, Darnold and McDonald, a match made by the football gods. Congratulations to them both, changing narratives so quickly overnight about themselves. Sam Darnold, hey, Super Bowl champion, Sam.
That's right.
Congrats.
Mike McDonald, Super Bowl champion, coach.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, boys. You can win the biggest game on earth. You can win the Super Bowl. You're both certified. Seahawks are legit. We can't thank football enough for what it did for us this season. We're so incredibly lucky and thankful that we get to do this for a living. It only happens because all of you watch. The season wraps up here on this glorious Overreaction Monday. We'll be taking a couple weeks off, okay? And when we come back, NFL Combine.
Yeah.
What? USA Baseball.
What?
Players Championship.
What?
Draft.
What?
Then football again.
Yeah.
We're going to try and enjoy it all. We're so lucky that this is what our lives are. I think San Francisco proved that even more, and this past season has been majestic. You all are the greatest people on earth. Thank you so much for letting us live this life. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Goodbye. Okay, happy for them.
Nailed it.
Happy.
That was a good handoff.
It
was.
Yeah, great handoff.
Happy for them.
Goodbye. Yeah, Sports Center.
Who'd we hand to? Sports Center.
Sports Center.
Yep.
And they're doing the handoff.
They're in Bristol.
Yeah, then they handed off.
Yeah, so I think it was a good. We should have hammered that one more time. I think we should have known about it.
Would that have
How
changed
could
anything?
you? No, I mean, is this something the networks do every year? They're like, let's hand it off to whoever gets the next Super Bowl.
I think it's the first time.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, probably because it's stupid.
No, it's not. It's a good way to announce that ESPN's got this Super Bowl.
Yeah, no doubt.
To your point, though, I can't remember. It might have been Friday after the show. We were in the elevator going to go to the lobby to get ready to go to the airport, and someone was like, someone who works at ESPN. I can't remember who it was. They're like, you guys leaving? And we were like, yeah, we're done for the week. It's great. Like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I got to stick around through the game on Sunday and then fly to L.A. afterwards for the, people. You could tell it was, they were ready to get the hell out of there. And his work week was pretty much just starting. So, I mean, it's one of those things where, yeah, it would have been nice to be there to maybe either give the handoff or receive the handoff.
I think we're enough people watching after the game. You know, like that's the thought of it. I like the thought of doing it here today. You know, like the entire thing today. I think
makes
that's a good
sense.
idea.
Yep.
And also, Tirico goes immediately to Olympic coverage, so maybe the only coverage of ball, I guess, was Boomer on the field with his desk, electric, and then sending it over to SoFi after. I don't know. Hey, it's on ESPN this year.
That's right.
That's the thing.
Next year, Super Bowl is on ESPN. It's a huge deal down there in Los Angeles.
Massive deal. I don't think we knew the Super Bowl was on NBC until week 8, maybe. I feel like it was something at least I forgot constantly. Now, because of this handoff gimmick, I will know that the Super Bowl's on ESPN.
So it worked.
I didn't know it was on NBC until we had Tirico on.
Yep.
What's that?
I didn't know it was on NBC until we had Tirico on last week or 2 weeks ago.
I will say, I also
confirmed
potentially got a heads up and immediately was like, oh, we should probably talk to Mike if he's calling a Super Bowl. And then the next day he was like on. So pretty recent. Yeah, pretty recent for me as well because it is a big deal. Super Bowl. Who knows what these numbers are going to be. And this had the least amount of stars outside of the football world. Yeah. Least amount of buzz, I think, outside the football world. The only real conversation outside of football was Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's speaking not our language. What?
Fuck that.
Telling me, I watch football all year. Telling me I need to download Duo fucking lingo to enjoy. Okay. That was the conversation outside of the Super Bowl. It wasn't like a 23-year-old quarterback, Drake May, back with the New England Patriots, and Mike Vrabel back at the team that he won a Super Bowl with, caught some touchdowns, made a lot of tackles with, recharging an entire fan base. Mike McDonald, very unique character who also is a defensive head coach who's seemingly a mastermind. Sam Darnold revenge. Instead, you heard people from New York be like, Sam Darnold? Guy's not good at football. It's like, no, he is good at football. It's like, no, I grew up in Jersey.
Yeah, he sucks.
I know this guy
stinks at football. I don't follow football much, but I know Sam Darnold, ass at football. That is what I know. It's like, no, he's in the Super Bowl. He might win. Okay. It's like people outside of ball were struggling to find things to latch onto. Now, I assume, because it is a Super Bowl, all those people that were struggling to latch on still turned on a game.
Yes. Sure.
So I assume the number will still be gigantic. And now, what was the stay rate? What was the stay rate?
Probably not great.
Yeah, I assume there was a lot of, okay.
And they were saying the game was over like in the end of the second quarter if you went up 12-0. That doesn't help, I guess.
I'll tell you, they hit another field goal and make this thing less than a 2-score game. It's over. It's like 70% of the games this year were comebacks or something like that. I think that's what Roger Goodell said at his press conference, because he was asked about some sort of something. And I think it was like 70% of the games had comebacks this year, blah, blah, blah. We had this amount of one-score games, everything like that. Second quarter, with the way this is looking, I'll tell you, they score another safety. They get 2 more points here.
Yeah.
They turn this thing to 11 zip.
Yeah.
That's about all she wrote. I mean, this thing's about over, which is how it felt with the Seattle Seahawks defense, which I think was a compliment to the Seahawks defense. And it ended up being pretty real, although Drake won for 235 in the fourth.
And the 12-0, like I mentioned earlier at the beginning, 12-0 felt worse than 28-3 against the Falcons. But I think the reason in particular, I'm the only one in here really that doesn't like Collinsworth. The reason is we have guys like Greg Olsen and J.J. Watt who are just number 2 boosts that should be in primetime. That is my big gripe. And then when you get a stinker like that on there and you get a lot of nothing. It's like, okay, that's not what you're there for.
I think CC knows that Connor has been. I assume Patriots fans as a whole.
I don't think it's. I did see some people who are Patriots fans like Chris Collinsworth hates the Patriots. I don't think that's the truth. Like you mentioned all the time with Joe Buck, if you call a bunch of big moments, especially with the Patriots, that being his 6th Super Bowl, I don't know how many times he called the Patriots Super Bowl. I'm assuming that was 4. 3, 4, I don't know.
Calling games hard to make people like you because what some people like, obviously other people don't, and ball touches so many different people. It's an interesting dynamic there. Kid Rock really brought it.
He did.
Woo! Did you see Bob Ritchie too?
Yeah, Kid and Bob. Yeah.
Robert.
Did you see Bob?
Yeah.
That was
I didn't see a whole lot.
What's that?
I didn't see a whole lot. What did he do? Was it like a Chris Gaines situation, Garth Brooks? Like, what do you mean?
Well, there was a string duo. I don't know. So Bad Bunny, San Benito, wraps up, and then all of a sudden it's like, all right, what's going on
It's
over
actually
here?
perfect timing.
It was exact timing for ball with the ball. It went straight to ball with the ball.
I don't know if he was singing.
You go from one to who?
The mic was
Kid.
on.
San Benito was singing.
No. Kid Rock
Hey,
was.
that's what I heard. Hey, he was definitely singing.
He was.
Yeah, they
And
always
then-
sing live.
I'm not sure
Well, yeah,
Kid Rock
that's a known
was.
thing.
I'm betting
then
Bad
Bob
Bunny
Ritchie
sang.
definitely was.
I think Bad Bunny sang.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I think the guy that was on the, I think he played.
That was awesome.
So that's the first time, I think, because normally Super Bowl shit, nobody plays.
Right.
Feels like Bad Bunny said, I would like to sing, and they also, it felt like they,
Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
might be wrong.
Gaga was
Always.
singing. Ricky Martin
Always.
was definitely
For sure.
singing.
because Super Bowl halftime shows, normally, all lip sync, not allowed to do anything. Hey, this is how much we're paying. You're not
Because
allowed.
it's timed to the exact second. Like everything is timed perfect.
Boom. Feels like Bad Bunny was like, nah,
And he went through the table.
we're doing this. Yeah, and fell off the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, into the living room.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, showman. This fucking
yeah.
guy. I don't know what he. I wish I knew what he was saying, but it was
too.
a incredible show. And then as soon as he wraps up, they go to commercial. All of a sudden, ball with the ball, the bang, the dang, diggy, diggy, diggy. Said the bogey, said up, jump, the bogey, and then full on. I don't know what he must. He had a wrist. He had a wrist.
Yeah, was he hurt?
some sort of
Or was that
brace.
for fashion?
Didn't slow him down. We had 4 mic flips.
Yeah.
About 30 seconds. Unbelievable. And every time he looked at it, it was like, yeah, goddamn.
Still got it.
Then he, yeah. So I didn't see the whole thing, but I would say this. Bad Bunny seemingly went out there and did what he wanted to do. You know, like,
Yeah.
this is all my shit.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
And the Easter eggs in there were really cool. Like, I guess when he took that shot from the lady at the bar, I guess that lady who was standing behind the bar owns a very famous restaurant in New York for like the last 40 years, and she's from Puerto Rico. The kid that he gave the Grammy to, I guess, was in a situation where he was detained.
How about the, no, I don't think so. The people out front of the shed. There was an entire shed thing. I did see that.
Pedro?
It wasn't.
Pedro Pascal?
Okay.
Yeah.
The baseball player Acuna.
I think that guy's Fontainebleau guy. Obviously, Cardi B.
Yeah.
Where's Pedro?
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal. Yeah.
Jessica Alba.
Yes.
Fascinating. You know, all the different thoughts. Because why not? What'd you say?
Nothing.
What did you just say?
You said a lot of what?
No, a lot of good dancing.
There was a lot
There was
of
a lot of
dancing.
good dancing.
A lot of dancing. It feels like there was a lot of dancing.
I got.
Kid Rock immediately after this debuted a remix to a Cody Johnson song, I believe. It's going to be available soon. Telling people they can accept Jesus Christ as their Lord can change.
Boom.
I feel like both parties got accomplished what they wanted to get accomplished.
Positive night.
And both parties got
Everybody's happy.
slaughtered for it.
Yeah, it did feel like that. It did feel like that.
That's politics football.
And I say, man, it'd be really cool to understand Spanish right now. You know, you fucking piece of shit. What? You watched it.
Move to Mexico then, damn it.
Then the other side of it, you don't fucking know Spanish, you fucking stupid piece of shit.
Well, you never been to Mexico?
Why don't you stop being a racist, you fucking prick? Learn Spanish. It's like, muchas gracias, mi amigo. I'm trying. Okay, I fucking hey.
Yeah.
Okay, my brain ain't set up for it. Fucking trying. Learn Spanish. Fucking asshole.
Know who also crushed it?
What, dude? I'm trying. And then the other side, hating that I'm even watching it. It's like, what is your problem? What are we doing here? Can we not? A hell of a show. I mean, fucking.
It was a spectacle. And I feel like
Trees, human tree.
that's what the Super Bowl halftime should be. Like, I mean, they made a big deal when The Weeknd did it a couple years ago, and like the gimmicks he did, it was like, this kind of sucks. Like, I get it, but like it isn't like, say what you want. I agree. I didn't understand a single word he said, but like that was a spectacle that was in line with what the Super Bowl is.
And how about the show not ending weirdly? Normally, show ends weirdly, and there's lights out, and then they go, that was the halftime show.
Yeah.
This one was them walking off with a banger playing. That was a cool way to end. That was a cool way. I thought it was really.
Security guard got a real face in the camera at the end here.
Yeah.
So you know what? Fuck it. I want a French speaking next year. Let's go. Let's just learn them all.
Okay.
That's not a bad
Let's
idea.
just learn all the languages. I tried in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shit. We're coming. We're leaving. Yep. How many million? All of them. Okay. Let me get out of the way. Shoulder pads on. Maybe he was going to hit somebody. Somebody send this to Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
You're right.
Because shoulder pads and full pads might be in fashion-wise.
Exactly.
And we wanted him to be ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Imagine him clacking down the runway.
That'd be awesome.
Oh,
clackety, clackety, clack.
the best.
Click, clack, click, clack. Maybe Under Armour should.
Yeah. AJ could voice it over, maybe.
Oh, my God.
Now we're talking.
Is Under Armour doing
Let
it
me know.
still?
Oh, yeah.
Are they?
Big time.
I don't know. Is that
Who's
right?
their guy?
I've seen a lot of
Oh, it's Jefferson's still their guy, right?
Is he?
Justin Jefferson?
They got rid of what? Steph, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Steph doing his
Party
own thing.
ways.
Is The Rock still doing his stuff with him?
I believe so. But I
Still
could
has
be
them all
wrong.
in Dick's Sporting Goods. Yeah, whole section.
Tell you what, that's no bull.
Hey, Bad Bunny did have. You guys talked about it. His ball security is the first thing I noticed.
Yeah.
I said, "All right, attention to detail." He talked to somebody. Like it was high and tight.
How about the spike?
Yeah, Spike was much better too. I was hoping it wasn't like a Gosling situation like the video I saw.
What are you talking about?
Guy played a quarter
I'm
mile.
going to let you guys know that Gosling situation not good.
He's a corner.
Not good at all.
I understand he
Don't
was great
care.
on the Titans.
Yeah.
He's like a quick Rich Gannon.
He's Canadian.
He's.
I missed this.
That's kind of what
He grabbed by the middle of football first.
He did. He did.
Grabbed
He
by the
did.
middle of the laces. It's like, okay.
But you see how far he threw it?
Fucking hummed it.
Yeah, and then he was in boots too. So
Dragged
maybe,
his foot kind of weird.
Oh, okay.
Check this
Here we
out,
go.
bitch.
Watch how far the sub bitch goes.
Oh, wow.
Still going.
That's only the second time I've seen that. That is bad.
no, it's good because he actually leads.
Don't watch it again.
I don't think it was good. It's going to run again here. Yeah, automatic.
I love Gosling too. This is tough to
Hail
see.
Mary,
Movie's
baby.
gonna be awesome.
Hail Mary, baby. Oh,
Oh, man.
5-time conference player of the week.
at
True.
DB.
Boy,
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
a star.
At DB.
Bust his
He's
butt
not,
for you.
he's not supposed to be a quarterback. They need to put him outside.
And they benched his ass, too, if you remember.
He was getting beat like he stole something.
My God.
Yeah, and then what
Yeah,
happened?
Debo, what do you think?
I mean, every time I see it, I see just a different thing now.
Yep. Watch again.
Top-
It's all right.
top of the backswing
He
tough.
was getting beat like he stole something.
Right?
Bruce, used that,
Like-
Bruce actually used that in a text this morning with Hembo. Hembo gave Will Campbell's entire stats to us that he sent over into the group.
Yeah.
And it was like this amount of pressures, this amount of blah, blah, blah. He gave up 2 interceptions. He also did this with a fumble. And Bruce goes, yeah, he was getting beat like he stole something, but he didn't throw 2 picks. And Hembo follows up with like, well, actually, the person that causes the pressure that leads to the interception, we account for also in our stats or whatever. Will Campbell, the problem, basically, is what he said this morning. Is that not right, Bruce?
Yeah, and also, like, we were watching on NFL Pro, the actual interception sack where it was Witherspoon coming off the other edge. So while
Yeah.
Will Campbell, like, sort of does give up a pressure, it wasn't his pressure that, caused that exact interception. Kind of, one of those.
Run the play. Nobody
Yeah.
does it. I mean, Drake May's backing up to the left, so like, sure, if you're going to where the guy is gonna be, like,
Is it
you
this
can
one?
say
And that's
yeah,
the
it's this
fucking
one.
problem right there.
No,
with
no,
stats.
no, not
That's
the-
the problem
the
with
other
that.
interception.
Not display the love, but what
It's-
we just talked about.
It's fucking ridiculous.
AQ
yeah.
just went through the whole protection. If it's on the center or the quarterback, the coach as well. You got to have your young quarterback ready to have.
So that's
protection
Will
issues.
Campbell?
So
He
you're
moves
putting,
left.
This is crazy.
He has to move
He didn't
left
hit
'cause
his
he's
guy.
getting
Didn't hit him.
blitzed.
Why, listen, the stats people say,
He's got to block.
get him out of there.
Yeah.
He had nowhere to go.
You're a left tackle. That's what the stats
Wow.
people are saying. Yeah, it was awesome.
absurd.
You should have seen Bruce. The follow-up text from Bruce to Hembo going, he was getting beat like he stole something. He didn't throw 2 picks. Like, what are we doing here? And
We
Hembo's
got to get
like,
to the bottom of pressures, and we got to figure out EPA, like a better way to, almost contextualize it.
yeah,
What does it stand
DVOA.
I'm out on all of them.
All of them.
Every acronym.
Wins and losses.
Every acronym.
There's a couple good ones that
CPOA,
has to-
DVOA, EPA.
You know what they mean? What do they all mean?
EPA, that's Environmental
War.
Protection Agency.
Bingo.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how your offensive line does every single year. DVOA, that's where you get your license,
Yes.
Yeah.
right?
In some
Always a
states,
long
yep.
line. Yeah.
Yeah, I think always not efficient at all. So you don't want to be good at that one, I don't think.
No.
Actually, the one down here, not bad.
I went there last week. It was very efficient.
Yeah, very good, actually.
really?
I would like to say congratulations.
love
Number 1 branch in the state. I was just there as
I
well,
don't
in and
doubt
out.
I legit do not doubt it.
No.
They got a fleet.
Now, they had a lot
yeah.
of questions they shouldn't have been asking, but
Yeah. I had to take that driver's test like 5 times to get my Indiana license.
It's tough test.
Fucking sucked.
Got to get
Like
it.
a written test?
Like the one on the screen. Like
Multiple choice.
Like, yeah, you got to.
Yeah, what are they asking you just to get another license?
How many feet before a red light are you starting to hit your brakes?
Yeah, like, what's this sign mean that I've never seen?
I haven't registered my car in 3 years, and they had questions about it.
How many feet are you to stop behind
now.
a stop sign? It's like 3 feet, 6 feet, 1 foot. 10 feet. It's like, whew.
What?
Interesting. I don't know. Let me pull up that fucking thing I've been doing for 20 fucking years.
How about whatever it takes not to get into an accident?
Yeah, STOP, I guess. Where's that off? I don't know.
How many drinks? No, I'm kidding.
Well, how many beers have I had?
Can't do that now.
Well, I've had 3-4 beers and got behind the wheel. No, I'm just kidding. That's one of my favorite parts.
Especially with Uber and
Waymo.
Waymo is crazy.
Waymo.
Waymo is crazy. Can't be
I don't think they have them here.
Nope, not yet.
They can't have him here. If one of these fucking hicks runs into one of those things, that car's getting torn off.
One of these potholes would take out all of them.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about them. Bang!
In the snow.
And then next one, bang! And then bang! That's actually at the end of that one show where they all the Teslas start crashing into each other.
The movie, it came out, yes.
It was on Apple, maybe?
It wasn't Don't Look Up.
No,
Netflix,
it was
I think.
Netflix.
Produced by the Obamas. I can't remember what the name of it was, though.
Was it Don't Look Up?
Because the Obamas, President Obama and Michelle Obama, because they produced it, we all thought to ourselves,
oh,
they know something.
Yeah, what do they know?
And then the Teslas were all just kind of rolling by themselves. You remember this, AJ? Do you remember this thing?
Yeah, I didn't see the movie. I remember hearing all the hubbub.
Leave the
about
World
it.
Behind?
Leave the World
There it is.
Behind.
Bang.
Yeah, that one freaked me out a little bit.
Was it good?
Yeah, I mean, it got me.
It wasn't bad.
I watched it for a little bit.
It was straight.
But it was kind of trippy on what they can do. You would assume somebody could do if they wanted to, just like we learned with the fucking cameras last night.
Exactly.
How about that age? You need a dog?
I mean,
Gotcha.
that's scary. Yeah. I mean, is it? Yeah, I don't know. Is it worth saving 1 or 2 dogs to spy on
dogs a
everybody
day.
in the
8
just to
dogs.
spy on the whole planet? Like, is it worth your privacy?
8 dogs a day, AJ.
I don't know. Is it worth
those
stopping
dogs
the
should find a
Joker
way.
to save Gotham City, AJ? I don't know.
That's
I
right.
haven't seen that one
That's a
either.
good
I'm
point.
sorry. I don't know.
That was
Is that Heath Ledger?
That was a crazy.
Yeah.
Yes. That was
Yes.
a crazy. Rest in peace. That was a crazy ad.
Yeah.
Like that angle. Because the amount of people that had to approve that. And I would like to say
they
to
can
the ad
change
agencies,
things?
I'd like to say to the ad agencies, let's pick it up, okay? You bums.
Yeah.
Okay? You're a part of the fucking thing. Have a brain, okay? You guys just cover your ass so much all year, you don't even know that people are expecting you to be good at your gigs whenever it comes to the Super Bowl of commercials. Let's go. You know, let's go ahead and do this thing. Let's make sure we are adding entertainment value and not just wasting a check from a company that doesn't know that we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
And we needed them last night.
We did because the game was ass.
Yeah.
And what do we get? Oh, you guys are spying on our dogs.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
There wasn't one person at that table like, you think people are going to have a fucking problem with this? Or no?
No, we're saving dogs. Shut the fuck up.
Put a golden retriever up there.
Yeah.
They love golden retrievers.
People love dogs.
I'm surprised. Aren't we all?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And
What wasn't in one of those?
Yeah, Peter wasn't.
Oh, wow.
That would be the.
oh yeah,
That would be the dog.
If I saw Peter on my TV last night, it was getting broken.
What if it was a part of the ring we're watching you?
I mean, if it was,
Every step you take.
yeah, with Ben.
the original.
Yeah, exactly. Miss you.
Yes,
Right.
the original. Of course.
Yes.
Oh,
No,
police.
creepy though, kind of.
Yeah.
Weird.
Where's that guy at? Is he out of jail?
Wait, which version of the song was that?
Sting.
Oh,
Yeah, Sting.
Come on, dude.
He has intercourse for like 12 hours at a time. He says.
What's that?
You know that about Sting? That's his thing. He can
Sting.
he can go at it for 8, 9, 10, 12 hours.
Tantric.
You know that about Sting. You said to me.
You do. It's a thing. It's been Sting for a long time.
I don't know. I did not know that. I did not. Believe it or not, I genuinely did not know that.
That's his fucking thing. Everyone knows that.
You know, Sting talks 7-hour tantric sex with Trudy Styler. All right.
one person, one woman.
It's his wife. Yeah.
That Sting?
I think he's talking in the interview to this person. Or did he?
7 hours.
I think
Spiritual act.
tantric sex is a spiritual act. Oh, he's finding DMT in there. All right.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
6 hours in there. He's on his own journey.
Watching
Hey,
King
baby.
Kong twice.
That's different.
Good luck.
Every
Yes, Ron.
step you take, 7 hours away. Yeah, he's changed.
Was there any good commercials? Did you like any of them?
BA one.
Budweiser had a good one, I think. It was all right.
BA was good.
Budweiser.
Yeah.
BA was good.
Thought the Duncan was
The
good.
throwback with the throwback with all the characters from Friends, maybe. I don't know
I
what it's
like
called.
that.
Yeah, that was good.
That Duncan good.
That Goodwill Duncan.
Duncan was good.
The Bud Light one was,
Shane painting
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Good
It was
post.
good. Yeah.
Good. cool whenever you see up there. You're like, oh, we know those people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they clearly wrote this too.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them. Cheese.
Yeah, exactly.
Inspo.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
Yeah, great idea. Good play. Ben Affleck looking as young as he looked was crazy.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
The guy from Cheers as well.
Is that AI, we think, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
So AI can make us young. AI can't tell me what Bad Bunny's saying, though, whenever he's singing his songs right in front of me and I'm trying to dance to this thing.
That's where they draw the line.
Interesting enough, I do believe there is a thing now with the AirPods, right, where it can translate, it can actively translate for you.
Oh, my God, I should have plugged in. You're right.
I think there is.
But whose voice is doing it? Is it just some random guy not singing the song, though?
Yeah, probably.
I wouldn't want it.
You wouldn't want San Benito?
I wouldn't want it.
What about, did you watch, what was that Korean game show?
Squid Game?
Squid Game.
Oh.
Did you have that dubbed? What did you do, Korean Squid Game?
What did
I had it dubbed into English. A lot of people were mad at me because it got rid of the incredible acting of the people that were speaking the language.
Game shows I can do the dub. If it's like a real series or like a good movie, I would rather hear their voices and read the translation.
Yeah.
So like, what was the thing on HBO Max? Japanese.
The Russian.
Japanese.
You're thinking Chernobyl. That was good.
No, you're thinking of Shogun.
Yeah,
Shogun. Boom.
Yeah.
So like that show, I want to hear their voices.
Did you Chernobyl? Did you watch that?
Nah.
Oh, that's so good.
It was so dark, though.
Yeah, very dark. Yeah, you have to watch it at night.
So I need facial expressions. I need to be able to. So I'm captioning everything, by the way.
Me too.
I have captions on everything.
I just hate like seeing the mouth and like it being off. So like, what was the big heist one that was on for a while?
I think it was called Heist. Yeah.
Boom. Like
It was
that
Spanish,
one, It was tough for me to really get into it.
See, I dub it right into English, and I suspend reality.
Yep.
And I just go, yep, they all stop. Yep, not the best, I guess, voiceover actors, but hey, we're doing it. I just need to know what's going on. And if I'm not paying attention, I'd like to hear what's going on. But captions, I think internet has turned me into that. I think internet has turned me into captions for everything type stuff. And I'm not the biggest reader, but I found myself
I have captions on everything. Yeah.
It's so hard not to just read the captions.
the whole time.
That's my
not
problem.
even paying attention.
I'm not watching.
Good. It makes you a better reader. You need it.
A lot of people got on their phones, I assume, during last night's game. A lot of.
No doubt.
Jeez.
There's so many 3 and outs.
Oh, he's done. That was a really good show. Let me see what they got going on. Ball with the ball.
This is what I'm talking about.
Big number. They have like 4, 5, 6 million concurrents.
Yeah.
That's a
Did he really?
huge. That's a huge.
Kid Rock did?
Huge number on YouTube. Turning
Wow.
don't want to get the name.
TPUSA.
Turning Point USA. Okay. God, please. Come on. I'm just trying. I'm trying.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
I'm trying. Okay. Golly.
A lot going on out there.
Sports.
There's a lot going on.
Sports.
Just trying to enjoy it, baby.
All right, let's do that. Let's get the hell out of here. AJ, great year this year, AJ.
Maybe H.
Great year, fellas. It was awesome. Super Bowl week was amazing, honestly. I didn't know what to expect going into San Fran. San Fran was awesome. Awesome hanging out with everybody. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Shout out to Chef Michael, Mina, Adrian, and Vanessa at International Smoke. It
was a good time.
So
They didn't even serve breakfast. They just made us a brunch every single day and opened their restaurant for us. Like, thank you so much. That was cool. I guess that's a Michelin. He's a
Michelin man.
Really?
I guess it's.
I don't doubt it.
I guess that's.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
I had 30 pounds of eggs over the week. I probably had
No exaggeration.
85 scrambled eggs, maybe.
Ty said San Fran has the most Michelin star restaurants of any city in the country.
In the U.S., I believe. Yeah.
I only saw one.
Well, that's
Couple times,
That's more
few
than
times.
most people are getting. I would imagine getting into those restaurants Super Bowl week is next to impossible.
Yeah, so shout out to Adrian, shout out to Chef Michael Mina, shout out to Vanessa there for taking care of us. But you're right, San Francisco for us was great. You know, it was cool to see everybody
We walked
too.
everywhere. We walked everywhere, day, night, whenever.
Yeah, the weather.
AJ, please. Okay, I opened up talking about. I didn't open up talking about it, but we did talk about it at some point where people, were telling us that we are living some high society life in San Francisco and getting pampered. Potentially at some different points. That was happening outside the city or maybe inside a Radio Row to get in and out if I have something to do or whatever. But we're in those streets. I mean, we were in those
Absolutely.
streets. Morning, very early morning, night. We were in those. In the afternoon, we were walking. A lot of walking, AJ.
Part of our journey.
It was great. It was great. Yeah, we all had our own journey, and we walked everywhere we went. Like it didn't matter what time. We definitely saw a couple interesting characters, but yeah, for the most part, it was all good.
Yeah, it was a city. Like that. A cleaner city that I have been in. I think that's a much cleaner city than that I have been in.
It was.
There were certainly some parts that are city-like.
There were some turds. There were some wet turds we had to dodge, but that's a city.
Oh, yeah, Gertie stepped in human poop, right off the bat.
Are we blaming Dirty for the awareness of the poop, or is he so focused on other things?
Little bit of both, but it was more so how liquidy the poop was. That was like shocking.
Probably some sort of soup diet or something.
Yeah, you got some too. The guy who put that down there.
Oh yeah, Andy Ears.
He was a bad guy.
Oh boy,
bad guy.
Andy Ears.
Hey, you're gonna have those. You're gonna have those.
Few and far between.
Yeah,
I would say we did not expect that. Guy is sleeping bag in the middle of the intersection, middle of the afternoon, screaming his ass off, saying terrible things.
Yep. Yeah, bad guy.
AJ gives a speech to D Butch, half block away from this guy. AJ, hawk eye, literally. About 10 o'clock up here. I don't know if you see it, 10 p.m. on the clock. Got a real piece of shit, it sounds like. Isn't that what you said, basically, AJ?
Well, when I saw a gentleman that was just wearing a sleeping bag on his lower half, roaming around yelling at people from about 80 yards out, I told Deba, my dad told me don't ever mess with somebody that has nothing to lose. And we figured that out as we got closer. Yes, that guy didn't have much to lose, it seems like.
And he was certainly saying a lot of shit, Deba. I appreciate your professionalism on it.
It is what it is. Part of it.
That guy was on a journey.
He had a full Pantera back tattoo.
He looks like he's been on the journey for a while.
Yeah, he's actually lost out there.
Never coming back.
T's and P's, that guy.
T's and P's.
He's gone.
T's and P's. But there wasn't as many as that I think.
No, the expectation
It was nice, man. Yeah. It was nice.
It was so nice that someone that was kind of there thought they might have been all paid actors. You know what?
Who said that?
That's a good point. I need to know.
Everybody in the city?
It's too nice. These people, what the hell is going on?
It could be.
I was told
3 seconds. Hey, all right, hey, Pat, all right. Yeah, all right.
Me and D-Butt were told by a person that we encountered in San Francisco that was walking with us for a portion of our journey. Once again, we were walking a lot of places, met up with a lot of people while we're walking. Where are you headed? We're headed this way. I go, city's nice, don't you think? First time seeing in person. It's all bullshit. I saw your little tweet thing. I'm like, what was that? I saw you talk about how nice this is. I'm like, what's not nice about this? Like, literally, we're like, what's not nice about this? And the answer was, you think this is real? Yeah.
Like so?
I think so. Like, we are. This is real. They street sweep this thing. It's the nicest this city has looked. It's like, cool.
So?
Hey, I'm here. I want to let them know they did it great. And I was like, but it's very active, you know? So if it was just like for today, would all these people seemingly have these routines of jogging and walking and running and dog and everything? Feels like these people are pretty comfortable with like what they're doing or whatever. He goes, all actors. I'm like, what? What? This whole city is actors? I go, yeah, just around you. You fucking, and you fell for it immediately. You fucking went out there, hey, this is active, this is nice. Fucking, they're setting you up, Mark. Like that. That's what we were told. We lost it. I mean, I laughed maybe 3 minutes straight whenever I fucking lost it. And it's like, well, if that's the case, they did a great job.
They did.
Yeah.
They got us.
Good job, yeah.
They got us.
Great job.
They got us, yeah. It was an unbelievable time out there. We appreciate it. D-Buck, great season, bud. Everything DB, good D, bad D. Monday morning, DC. Phenomenal work out of you. Thank you for traveling so much.
No problem, bro. Thank you. Love being here.
Yeah, you do. He travels.
Yeah, he does.
Because that shit's way down there.
Way down there.
And Philly's way over there.
Life's better when he's in the office. So.
Yeah, you are great.
Thank you, guys.
D-Buck, you are really, really good. We're very, very thankful for you. Tone, incredible year, buddy.
Hey, baby, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Hammer.
Dahn.
What?
That was Tony. He does that to the Dahn sometimes.
What'd I do?
Well, he thinks it's maybe become a mockery.
Yeah, gimmick, yeah.
So he's trying to ruin it so we don't do it anymore.
Yep.
Just know that we'll never stop with Hammer Dahn. Okay, great year out of you, bub.
Thank you.
How about you ending with 3-1 record on Tone's plays of the day?
Not bad.
That's a pretty good way to head in there.
Oh, yeah, it would have been 4-0 if the Seahawks didn't, just dominate and they didn't need to throw the ball at the end at all.
Why? Because you picked Sam?
Yeah, to go over.
200.
220 or something like that.
Oh, damn.
I mean, JSN going down, too.
What happened with him?
Yeah, a concussion and an ankle, and
he had tape on his foot or some shit.
Yeah, the back of his ankle was being taped, and then he went in there, and then they said concussion. People were looking at him. It's like, ooh, I don't like to hear that at all. But turns out, Seattle Seahawks still win the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Great work, Tone. Great college football season as well out of you.
Appreciate that.
You crushed it. Hey,
Baby, Tony.
Talk stable, boys. What can I say? Both your teams were in it. Biggest trade of the entire season.
Yeah.
You represented it to a lot of people, let alone the pick at the draft. And then UConn, man, a resurgence of a team, having to take it in the shins by a lot of people as the masshole on a microphone. You guys at the Talks Table should be incredibly proud of this season.
Hey, you too, man.
Appreciate it.
Good year.
Appreciate you.
Good work, boys. In the back, hey, I think you guys got better this year. I think it was like evident. Don't you think, Foxy?
Yeah, I agree. Definitely got better. A lot of room for improvement, though.
Oh, I like that.
A lot of room.
I like that. We'll figure that all out as we go, obviously.
Yep.
But I think you guys should be incredibly proud of the program that you guys put out every single day. Go work back there behind the glass.
Oh, yeah. Good season, boys.
Graphic design, boys. Go work, boys.
Good work, boys.
Artists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Mitt picking up a new job last week?
Hell yeah. He's really good at it.
Oh,
He was.
Pickleball. She's good.
Fuck yeah.
So good. Like best. She's saying best ever.
And she brought like 8 paddles for everybody. I think we should probably get her up there.
So should I take the paddles? Okay, we'll do it. What? She's kind of. They're kind of on my
She
ass.
said right now.
Good job, Mitt.
And a baby
Mitt.
Matt. Yeah, we met.
Zito, great work, Zito.
Baby Z.
Great season, Zito. Great season, Zito. Doing something, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And to the fans, thank you for rocking with us. Hell of a season.
Great season by you.
And you
Yeah.
too,
Thank
man.
you.
Great season
thank
by
you.
you.
You
College
too, buddy.
season.
Thank you.
sharing the
Game
shit.
day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All of it.
Enough of that.
All cast.
Yeah, a bunch of all casts. Game day to the all casts.
Yeah, those are pretty crazy times. Yeah.
The game day down walking through the stands with like 5 seconds to go to air to the alt-cast. That's the best.
Wow.
Nobody else is doing that.
Those are good times there. Those are good times. I saw Tarico last night go from game to Olympic show on field. I thought that was sick. I really appreciate that. You've seen a couple quick turnovers. The running by from hosting to
Rutledge.
Yeah. Like, those moments are cool because in the brain while you're doing it, it's like, okay, nothing matters that I just did at all. Like literally nothing matters at all. So there's not even a moment of like, hey, that was a fun show.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a fun show. All right, hey, when you said this, that was really cool or whatever. Then it's just like immediately like, nope, does not matter. We got to move forward. Those are fun times. Lucky and thankful to get
Got to prep for him too, though.
Yeah. The music
that's
as
the
well.
grind.
Music's
Sick.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's happening. That's crazy that's happening.
You're right.
Hey.
I guess Ari, he let the cat out of the bag too. You're acting as well.
He did.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Tulsa King.
That was great.
Well,
Thank you, Ty.
hey,
Thank you, Ty.
And you're
Appreciate it.
running the entire business.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, man. It's it was
And
a
you
fun
gave away a lot of money this year.
Well, we don't need to keep doing that. But
Yeah, agreed. Especially if you go all the way back to Big Night Out included. It was a lot of money.
Maybe Gosselin next year.
What's that?
Yeah, to throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, fate of the universe.
I like that. I like the way we're talking here.
I mean, Goss God will get it done.
Yeah.
Put him outside the arena, have him throw it all the way. Maybe we could do it at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, open up the top.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Throw it through.
He's got
Hit the
to
space
redeem
station.
himself. Has to.
No.
It was crazy, though. Australia was when? August 15th? Right into Texas-Ohio State College game day?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's been a fucking hell of a run.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a lot of fun, and we're incredibly lucky that we get to do it. Enjoy the weeks off. We'll be back at the Combine. For as long as you'll have us, we'll do this. For the good of ball, for the good of sports. It's the greatest thing on earth. It's the greatest thing that's ever been created. It's been going on since the beginning of time. There's been this yearn for competition. There's been this yearn to watch others compete. And I think it's something that, can break down a lot of barriers. I think it can break down a lot of hate, a lot of negativity. And I think sports will continue to be the greatest thing of all time because it makes motherfuckers feel alive. We'll be back in a couple weeks covering the greatest thing on earth. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice. It might change their life. We're in this thing together. And remember, let's not just hate people for out of context stuff. Hey, we're done with it. Yeah. Let's try to learn whatever language is going to be spoken next year at Super Bowl halftime.
Starting tomorrow.
Okay, let's start. We would like a heads up on what that is so we can understand.
Might be Korean.
Oh,
Starting up here.
we're jumping up.
K-pop
Oh, yeah,
coming.
Mackenzie would be locked in. They got talent, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Kidding me?
even if it's English, let's get better at that.
let's get better at English, yeah. Oh, Cy?
Is he?
Yeah,
He pops up out of the stadium. You ever see his?
Oh, yeah.
He's in a stadium of like what looks like 700,000 people, and he comes. It looks like the DMX Woodstock Festival. He comes flying out.
Wouldn't mind that at all.
They need that kind of actually. He's like, I think he's older.
Yeah.
And they're sending his ass into space, and then he's coming back down. Boom! Like Rey Mysterio. I'm like, his knees. Incredible, and then he gets right into the.
Yeah, he's been bringing it for a long time.
Still bringing it.
Just like we will be in a few weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Thank you to all our guests that made time to talk to us this season. Shefty on Mondays, Bruce Arians on Tuesdays, J.J. Watt on Wednesdays, alongside AQ Shipley, Coach Mike McCarthy on Thursday, the head coach, Coach Saban on Friday. Pete Thamel stopped by. Dan Orlovsky stopped by a lot. Can't do it without him. Thank you to everybody. Your friend Fosso, great season.
Fosso.
Great season, Fosso.
Congrats on the handoff, Fosso.
Congrats on the handoff.
Good idea.
Fosso's getting attacked right now for me saying that I didn't know about the handoff, I assume. Fosso, you were the man. Fosso is always trying to look out for us.
Yes, he is.
We feel that for real. And he's really good at what he does. We appreciate the hell out of him.
Foss.
Shout out to CFO Phil back there.
Hell yeah.
Great to see him out in San Francisco.
Love you, Phil.
Hey, he was having a good time.
Yeah, he was.
He was having a good time.
Vibes.
And also, he paid out all the charity Super Shot charities already.
Nice.
So thank you to all the people that joined us at Radio Row, raised money, made some shots. $425,000 for the charity Super Shot. Just one last, hey, we're trying to make the world better, we promise. And we utilize every situation we have to continue to try to do that. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice that might change their life. We're in this thing together. Team on me. Team on three. We'll see you in a few weeks. 1, 2, 3. Team. Goodbye.